Yeah.
Look how cute we are. Oh fuck, no, I spoke! It was me! I broke the silence! I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry you had to see me this way. I can't. Maybe I should sit
Oh,
myself
they look so good though!
a little closer to the tier list. There we go.
Oh, look at your little tail.
Thank you. Oh my god, I can't look at us. I need to hide this screen. You look like my grandpa. Alright, Grandpa, are you ready to eat some snacks?
I'm so ready to eat some snacks. Oh my god.
Hey, Uroboodle. Hey, Kumquaticus, welcome. This should have been titled Curse instead of Forbidden. No, trust me, these are forbidden snacks. These are forbidden snacks.
They sure are. Oh my god, there was a video topically that came on into my feed earlier today that was called Cursed Food, and it is not the same category at all.
I'm so scared. Look guys, we each have our own Omnam Zwaa and Omnam Babi. So that way we can sample these delectable options for you guys.
So delectable.
I can't.
Only the finest cuisine.
Only the finest of cuisines to show you guys. Like we are connoisseurs of the forbidden foods. I'm already seeing things on the list that may lead to a certain 3-letter agency stopping by.
What? No. What?
I don't know any 3-letter agencies, but
I'm sure I could think of one.
No, I based Zwaa's animation off of that old man that ate like half a tub of paint and survived.
I love him.
Yeah,
I love him so much.
he's a hero.
What a legend.
An absolute hero, honestly. But for those of you who don't know who we are, my name is Babi Whiskey. I am the #1 mercenary at the Beastlands, and today I was hired to try these delectable forbidden foods and put them in a tier list.
Howdy, I'm Zwaa, Shape-Shifter Extraordinaire, and well, what can't I consume?
Yeah, I'll put them both on my head. They're holding hands now.
Nice.
Yeah, I'll just put it down. Alright.
Can you imagine your goggles are just little guys?
Oh, that'd be so cute! And they like look farther for me because I'm nearsighted.
God, that sounds like it'd be something from a movie, but I couldn't tell you what. I'm gonna eat them bees.
We're gonna eat the bees.
Especially the ones that are spooky.
not the spooky bees!
Yeah, you want to know why they're spooky?
Why?
Because they're boobies!
Eat them toes? Well, I'm glad someone brought up feet and toes because that is our very first item on our list. Look at this.
Oh my god, yeah.
Boom.
Look at those. Look at those.
Look at this. Our very first forbidden food, guys. Our very first forbidden food. These are Orbeez.
Yeah.
These are delicious. I think they would make a very good topping. But are we consuming these with the feet?
We're certainly consuming the ones that the feet have touched.
We're consuming those?
Yeah, yeah. Whether or not we suck them out between the toes is, I think, a personal preference.
No! I don't like that. You're out cursing me. I can't do this. Okay, we are reserving the toe Orbeez. We're reserving. We're reserving those for so. Nyam, nyam, nyam.
Those can be for Alu. Alu can have the tofu. I bet they taste great in some of that boba.
That Grimace Shake is hitting me. That's why I'm purple. My honest reaction, toe jam is delicious. Now, do you eat the whole machine too? I think we're just going based off Orbeez itself, right?
Oh yeah, the machine is like the cup or the soup bowl.
Yeah, it's just to hold it. And I guess the toes are kind of like the utensil to eat them from. Like chopsticks? Yeah.
No, Conquaticus!
Alright. You guys know the drill. These nuts counter is going up. 131. Boom. Thank you. Alright, your honest reactions, Zwaa? What do you feel these are? Wait,
I'd definitely say they're tasty.
Tasty?
They probably got a real good mouthfeel.
You know what? I agree. They look pretty tasty. They look like those poppable bobos. The only reason that I'm not putting it in zero hesitation is because of the feet, and I'm not all about this. Like this is just bad.
Yeah.
Like whose feet are these?
Like, God, I don't even know if.
Is this like our intern? Yum 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 yum.
Oh my God. Don't know.
This kind of reminds me of Komodo Dial's ball pit.
Yep, that's a tasty ball pit right there. All right, that solidifies it in the tasty.
All right.
Now, if it was a ball pit, that would go into zero hesitation.
Yes, because it would have less feet involved.
Correct.
Unless
there'd be a prize inside every single dive.
Zwaa gets it. Okay. Alright, you guys ready for the next one? Okay. The Forbidden Gummy Bear.
Holy smokes.
Yum.
Oh
This
my
looks
God.
so good. Like, this is the peak. This is like peak design of food. Like, zero hesitation. This is going in my mouth.
Zero hesitation, yeah.
I believe it would be a plus if there's like a mosquito inside of the amber.
Protein in my sugar?
Exactly. Like a little surprise.
Do we know the gummy bear's lore? I don't think so. I'm not certain how old it is or anything.
We don't know where he's from. He just showed up all of a sudden and we were like, you know what, we might have to eat this little guy.
He looks like the kind of novelty ones you have to buy online. Like, you don't find these in the store, you buy them online.
Oh, you're right. Or like at a specialty shop, maybe? Because he looks kind of big. I'm not quite sure the size comparison of how big this little guy is.
Watch him actually like be the actual size of a gummy bear.
Was it still in the bag or under the couch for 6 weeks? I mean, he looks kind of clean.
He's for sure in the couch.
He looks kind of clean, I'm just saying. Like, look how polished he is.
Maybe you left him in your coat. Like, you went somewhere really fancy during the winter and you put him in your pocket and you didn't find him again until next winter.
You're like, what the heck is it? Oh, it's him.
Yeah.
It's him.
I do that with lip gloss all the time.
That usually happens in my bag, but was like a cough drop. Maybe this is like an ancient cough drop?
Ooh, okay. Hang on. Like those honey ones, like Ricola or something?
Yeah.
Oh my God, yeah.
Probably got them from the same place you get the scorpion lollipops. Ooh.
Oh man. The candy store. There's a candy store I know that sells those things.
Yum 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 yum. I want to try that. Some bug stuff. Okay. My honest reaction, I think this is zero hesitation because the moment I saw him, I was like, I just want this. I just want to chew on
Oh
it.
yeah. Even if he's like hard, like pop him in the freezer and then like stick him in your mouth. Great for teething.
Exactly. Or as like I've seen some people put like rocks in the freezer and then like on a hot day they put the rocks in your drink.
Oh yeah, I was actually just cleaning those earlier today.
Yeah, there you go. The grasshopper ones are okay, but the scorpion ones are still too high level for me taste bud. I definitely need to try that.
I'd love to try like a grasshopper cookie or a pancake. They grind the grasshoppers so fine into a flour, you don't even know you're eating them.
Yum 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 yum. If I were to eat like a bug thing, I would want to see the bug. So I could crunch on its carapace. Carapace?
Exoskeleton?
Exoskeleton. Carapace.
Yeah, sounds about right.
The ancient relinquently pizza of Atlantis? Yeah, some bugs do taste like chicken. Yum yum yum.
There's a ramen place in Japan, I think it's in Tokyo, that actually serves like bugs.
Ooh.
So you're not just getting ramen with like, I don't know, fried shrimp or tonkatsu or something. No, you're getting various kinds of bugs.
I'd want like a big fat locust, like deep fried. Just pop that sucker.
Oh, probably.
Dip them in some salt, crunch them up. Delicious. Yeah.
It's a good source of protein. It's good.
Heck yeah.
I think America's like the only place that's weirded out by it.
We're
Maybe
missing
Canada.
out. We're missing out,
Yeah.
honestly. Alright, so we got the ancient pizza. My question is this actually like a pizza that someone buried and then just dug up? Or is this like a sedimentary rock that just happens to look like a pizza?
I think that the universe came together and went, them humans are making pizzas. I think we can make pizza too. And then it just did.
Yum 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 yum. I think it'd be kind of crunchy, and I dig that in between my little boar teeth. Really, what do you call it? Refines my tusks.
Oh, sharpens them.
I am worried about the yellow stuff though. I don't want that to be pineapple on my sedimentary rock pizza.
Maybe it's like a margarita pizza, so it's just a big thing of like mozzarella cheese.
Yeah, I'm hoping it's that, but there's still some hesitation on my end. So I'm not sure if it would be tasty. Only because
it is.
I don't know if it's pineapple or margarita pizza.
Maybe the red stuff isn't sauce. Maybe it's like pepperoni.
It could be pepperoni too. So would you consider this edible or tasty?
Oh yeah, that definitely goes in the edible category for sure.
Only because of the unknown factors. I agree. It's a Goron pizza. It was a pizza that Sliced Caesar was eating before he got stabbed. What are you saying, bro?
That's why Little Caesars is a pizza place? I never knew.
He was holding pizza before he was betrayed by the conqueror.
Not the Zwaa.
Gotta top it with some dirt sauce or some pepper flakes.
Gotta stick it in something white.
Oh no, not the ranch.
No, we got the ranch. We gotta stick it in the Grimace Shake.
No! Oh my god. Little Caesars has the other 7 slices in their vault.
Oh no, they're gonna come after us. Gotta eat it quick.
I'm actually almost done with my Grimace Shake. I'm like... There's 20% of it left in my cup.
God dang. What flavor is Grimace anyways?
So when Sen had it, it was like vanilla. But when I'm having it right now, and it looks more purple than hers. And it tastes like blueberry and raspberry.
Oh my god. It's like those mystery flavor, what are those things? Airheads, that's it.
Mm-hmm.
Mystery flavor Airheads. So, I don't know if you remember. Back in the day, they used to have the thing where it was like, hey, please guess what the mystery flavor is and you can like win a prize, right?
Yeah.
But the thing is that it was rigged. The mystery flavor is just the tail ends of all the other flavors.
What?
Just mixed together.
That's not fair. What the heck?
So like maybe one time you'll have it and you'll be like, ew, gross, I don't like this flavor. But then, so you just stop having it. But what you don't realize is that the next time you have it, it will not taste the same because it's just a mixture of random flavors together.
That is so not fair. We would have never guessed that. Oak bacon. Bacon logs.
Oh my god. Automatically tasty. Although, hang on, wait a minute. These don't look cooked.
These look like raw bacon logs, so it might... you know what? Fuck it. I think I would still put it in my mouth. I think
Cannibal!
Well, listen here. Listen, I'm not a tree, and I'm not a pig. I am a boar.
Oh, god dang, you're right.
Yeah, so does that really count? Absolutely yes, put them in my mouth right now. Do it 9 times. Wait, are there 9 logs? Is that why they said that?
I'm gonna do it one more time.
4, 5,
Saving
6,
it just
7,
for now.
8. There's only 8. They miscounted. I think
All I remember is this. Alright. So back in the day, Homestar Runner. There's this, Strong Bad makes this stupid video. And he I can't remember if he was kicking a guy or he punches a guy. If he's like, I'ma punch you 9 times. And then he goes, 1, 2, and he counts out every time he punches him. And then there's a pause and he punches him one more time. He's like, I was saving that one for just now. The guy's like, perfect timing.
Just randomly.
Yeah.
I love that. It's like, I'm gonna get you back, and then they just left thinking the whole time oh shit, when are they gonna get me? Now who knows, maybe you'll never get them back. They'll just never know.
Oh yeah, that's the thing about karma. It could happen when you're not looking.
Reset the clock on the Strong Bad reference. Of course. Alright, so what's your verdict, Zwaa? I feel like... Oh, little guy Nom, and thank you for the redeem. I think this would just be edible.
Yeah, because it's not crispy bacon. It's just I got this at the grocery store and I still gotta do something with it.
Exactly.
Oh my god, it's it's Michael!
Hi, Mike Woods! Yeah, because this looks like something you would have to prepare either afterwards.
For sure.
This is fresh out of the package. But I'd still bite
It's
into
certainly...
it. Despite...
Yeah, it's not bad or anything. I don't look kind of repulsed by it. I'm just ready to cook it.
You need a little bit more time with it, that's all. Oh, it's cake!
God dang, look at this cake. It's yellow too.
Yum, 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 yum.
Oh man.
Yum, 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 yum. I like how you can see the cross sections of what's inside.
For sure. Although what is it? What kind of cake is this?
It's probably that acid that people use to decompose bodies, and then this is the bone segment and the flesh. All this is the flesh, and then this top part is all the bacteria that built up in there, and then this is their sad attempt to seal up the barrel with cheese. I think that's what this barrel is.
It looks like it's a really dry cake, and then all the frosting is on the top. There's nothing in between.
Yeah, what's it called? Fondue?
Oh, fondant.
There you go, fondant.
Heck, fondant. Fondant's gross. That's on the I will dead. No! It's on the death list.
The Babi bean scared me. Barrel of regrets, lemon meringue cement, and a wheel of cheese. And desk cheese, according to Kumquaticus.
Oh, desk cheese. Okay, hang on. Desk cheese? Desk cheese. That's very unique. It's in a very unique environment to age. And depending on how long you have that desk, it could really take a long time to refine that.
So true, bestie. But I feel with the whole COVID thing, they have you cleaning your desk a little more frequently, so I don't know how well aged this desk cheese would be.
I don't know. no.
You would really have to like fight your manager for this. Like, just keep it secret.
You'd have to like put it in a dark corner.
Exactly.
Oh man, no, it's like that scene from Death Note when he's hiding the Death Note and he has all these like rigmarole things. And there's a secret compartment in the bottom of the drawer that has a Death Note.
Oh, but it's the
There's
death
a secret
cheese.
compartment, but it's the cheese.
It really soaks up the spilled Mountain Dew flavor. The bacon tree is zero hesitation for me. I'm a sucker for bacon. Alu, it's not cooked. You can't eat it.
It is thick cut though. See that? It was thick cut.
That would make, like, you can cook your eggs with that. Like, once the fat melts off of the tree, it's delicious.
Oh my god, that's like Howl's Moving Castle bacon.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, that's such mood.
You gotta make bacon and eggs look so goddamn good, Miyazaki. Stop.
So true. Hi JV, welcome. I can't remember which one, but I know that there are cheeses you bury and let mold for more intense flavor. Oh, that's a good way to look at it. That's why it's like all sedimentary and stuff.
There's a cheese that's, I think it's banned here in the Americas. I'm not certain where else it is, but it's like you age it by like having it get filled with maggots.
Yum.
And it's considered highly illegal, I think, just because of the maggots.
But they're full of protein. What do you mean?
Yeah, they are.
Lots of ear movement. Yeah, it's because of the flies. We were having a Grimace Shake earlier, and it spilled all over me, and Zwaa got it all over her mouth.
Yeah, somehow.
Yeah, don't ask. Don't ask. Maggot Mexican blend cheese. Buried treasure.
Can you imagine a blend? You just go to the grocery store and you get a bag of blend cheese.
Delicious.
In it. Oh my god.
The protein though, come on, extra bang for your buck. Well, contrary to popular belief, I don't think this looks delicious. This looks kind of bad. Honestly,
it's not a good looking cake, no.
Cause like, I'm not a big fan of fondant. What do you call it?
Fondant.
I'm not a big fan of fondant either way,
it's just covered in cheese.
Exactly, it's covered in cheese, and the fondant is just too much. Like they always put like a thick layer of fondant instead of like attempting to layer it with love. So I think it just looks bad, but it's still edible.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I'm sure this is still edible. You got the desk cheese and like your Mountain Dew buildup. Definitely worth it.
There's for sure someone who would be like, this is like, give this to me for my birthday every year.
Why? Why?
I don't know, it's their favorite thing. Like, it's just how mom used to make. Look at me, I'm a ratatouille.
And then you just go back in time.
Yep. I go back in time to when I broke my bike.
Oh,
we were poor, so like that's it. I never had a bike for the rest of my life.
And then you became a critic of life.
That's right, because I had no bike anymore.
Silly of ass. What the fuck? Oh my god. It needs to be aged another 50 years and then it'll be a banger. I agree. Goodbye, cheese. A couple of bodies need to decompose on top of it? Yes. This looks like a miniature model of differences in strata in geologic column and not a piece of food. Y'all's got the Grimace Shake? Yeah, we literally just... I'm covered in it. Look at how purple I am.
So purple.
Yeah, and Zwaa's got a taste too. Don't ask why. I swear this, it's just zero hesitation, honestly.
Yeah, I was about to say zero hesitation. These go in my mouth. These are bonbons. They belong in my mouth.
I am a big fan of these sprinkle ones. Not gonna lie, yum. Which one do you want?
For sure,
Zwaa?
sprinkles are a top tier topping, and there's two of them. Perfect.
One for each.
Don't have to fight. There's like an oatmeal one, and there's like a poppy seed one, and like that one's probably passion fruit. Like these look so good.
Yeah, these look like.
God dang it!
Why do they make soap look so freaking good and shaped like a friend too? Like this, you can just pop it in your mouth.
I blame Lush.
You know what? Yeah. It's all Lush's fault.
How dare you, Lush?
Oh my god. Like, this was the fastest one too. Like, look, there's just so much variety. It's
like a beautiful box of donuts.
exactly. What can we really say? Where are these styrofoam? No, Sentinel Sam, these are bath bombs. You throw them in the water and they become bubbles.
Oh my god, I love those videos where someone throws a bath bomb into the tub. They're like, hey, I'm about to throw my bath bomb in. And then like a second later they throw in like a chair or like a guitar or something into the bath.
Isn't it because sometimes bath bombs have like this special like extra thing? Like sometimes like a little rubber ducky. It's like, oh no, I had a guitar.
So good.
It's a rain frog.
This guy. I love him. He's one sauce packet wide and tall.
Exactly. Like, this is straight up a chicken nugget. He's barbecue flavored.
Oh man, I was thinking he was like ice cream with a chocolate sauce.
Oh, you're right. Maybe like a nice caramel drizzle with like chocolate drizzle on top.
Yeah.
And
you know, when the ice cream machine broke, you gotta make do.
Gotta make do. Ice cream machine broken. Don't need the squanch frog. Alright, where do you want to put this slow sucker?
God. He's somewhere between tasty and zero hesitation.
I might hesitate because he's shaped like a friend. Like he's a cute little guy.
He is shaped like a friend. He got like the Thanos chin.
Exactly, the little chin.
Yeah, we can put him in tasty then, for sure.
This little guy is tasty. Good.
He's a snack with 2 C's.
I'll hesitate if we become friends, but if I just met this guy, I would just eat him.
You sound like a Pokemon trainer.
I'm just gonna eat him. I also like how this picture has the purple box, because when I ordered the Grimace Shake, it came with chicken nuggets, and this is exactly what the box looked like.
Oh man.
So it's like
what
we
the
knew.
Heck? It's like an alt Grimace Shake? The Grimace cone?
The Grimace frog. You two leave Greg alone. He's just a little guy. He's just a little VTuber trying to enjoy his lunch. Wait, check and see if he has a knife. If a knife, then no friend. He looks like...
What if there's like a knife inside of him?
He looks like he has like a riddle to tell us.
Oh man.
Maybe not a knife, but a sharp tongue.
What is black and white and red all over?
I hope it's a newspaper. Or a zebra with
a
sunburn.
Sunburned panda, I was gonna say. Same idea.
Same idea. Almost same animal.
Yeah, what has 4 wheels and flies?
A fly.
A garbage truck.
What? Oh my god! And flies! Not okay.
I feel like a garbage truck would actually have like 8 wheels or something, like 4 in the front, like 4 in the front area, and then like doubles in the back.
Do they? I thought it was just like 4-wheel drivers. No, they have 6 wheels. I don't know. I haven't seen a garbage truck since Thursday.
I haven't seen a garbage truck because I don't wake up in time.
Fair. So this one, are we tasting this weird leather in the bowl? Or are we tasting the sauce, which is the leather care gel?
We're tasting the sauce. So the meat is like, first of all, that meat's looking pretty dry, I'm gonna be honest.
It definitely needs the sauce.
It's less than dried looking pulled pork. It needs the sauce. We're gonna be putting on some good old-fashioned leather sauce, which actually makes sense if you think about it.
I feel like, do you think it has like that new car smell? Because I feel like it'd be really tasty if like you're enjoying this sauce and you also get that nostalgic smell.
Yeah, well, I think that it's gonna get really close to that new car smell, but nothing can actually do new car smell other than new car.
Oh, so true, bestie.
But it's gonna get real close. It's gonna make you feel nostalgic as heck.
It's just a placebo. Answer these riddles 3. Who are you? What are you doing? And why are you drooling? Yeah, but can you experience the new car taste?
Oh God, have you ever licked a new car?
I feel like I have. Like, I went to like look at cars with my parents when I was like 5, and like we were testing out one of the cars, and I licked one of the seats. So
Oh my God,
as 5-year-olds do.
Yep, that's just par for the course right there.
Mm-hmm. So there's
Oh,
some
man.
experience. Well, how do you feel about this sauce?
I think it's edible, for sure.
I agree, because like mayonnaise can be tasty. It's a condiment if you think about it. If you think about this leather carrot, it's just a condiment.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, it's something that you add on to something else, so it's just gonna be tasty on its own. But like on it, you know, it's gonna need something else.
Sure, it's something you add to something to enhance it. It's not something you down on your own unless you're like one of those people.
You're just like Saturday night watching Netflix with your Armor All leather carrot sauce, depressed,
I'm gonna just stick this in the Keurig.
No. God damn. Zwaa, why does our coffee taste like leather roll? What's going on?
Why doesn't your coffee taste like leather all normally?
It tastes like sunshine and metal shavings, just like Mama used to make.
Oh man, bring me all your condiments.
There we go. Oh my god, forbidden I can't even talk. Forbidden jelly beans.
Okay, so I'm one of those people who actually like jelly beans. I know there's a lot of people who don't like jelly beans. I like jelly beans, and let me tell you, these look like Jelly Belly jewels.
Ooh.
You know, does anyone know that all right, Jelly Belly does a lot of types of jelly beans, and one of them is called jewels. And they're just regular jelly beans, but they got this luster powder on them, so they're all shiny and stuff.
Ooh. This looks
That's what these look like.
Something like, let's say Zwaa is in like a seashell and you're trying to get her out, and like you just hold these bad boys out, and like she'll peek her head out and be like slowly walking towards you and just yum 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 yum. And that's how you capture her.
Just whistle at me with the jelly beans, and I'll be like, oh, who are you? What is this?
These are now mine.
Gotta investigate. Stick them under a box with like a stick and a rope.
Yeah, you just pull the rope to catch her.
Yeah. Oh man.
Alright, hot take.
These look great.
Candy corn is delicious. Y'all are cowards if you think otherwise. I think we have candy corn in here, right?
Okay, so I don't think we have candy corn, but I do have feelings about candy corn, and these are my feelings. 1, the flavor is okay. 2, the texture of candy corn is amazing, especially the ones that are shaped like pumpkins.
What? I've only seen the cone ones.
Yeah, no, the texture of candy corn is just so good.
Ooh.
You just want to sink your teeth into it. It's just like...
Yeah. I need to try those. Didn't they stop making candy corn, and like the only candy corn available in stores are like the surplus of like years past? Is that a myth?
No, that one's a myth.
Damn.
Oh, I've heard that. That one is a myth. It's funny though. It's god dang hilarious.
Oh my god.
Because you know the joke is that candy corn is so disgusting that no, they can never sell it, so they just resell the same stuff from last year. Now, I want to make certain people understand that candy corn is called candy corn because when you stack it as if you were like putting them on a cob, it looks like corn.
Oh. Oh, so they're just like candy kernels.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh my god. Why? That would... Oh my god. That would sell a lot better than them just being candy corn. What the heck?
Yeah. Because I'm like, why is this corn? Is it like corn flavored? Is it high fructose corn syrup? Like, that's exactly what they taste like, by the way. It's just high fructose corn syrup.
I need to try it for Halloween.
You can buy them year-round now, I think, because they got like Easter candy corn and like St. Patrick's Day candy corn and stuff, just like Peeps.
Peeps are year-round now?
I think they were for a while, but I think they stopped doing it during the pandemic.
Aww. So you guys haven't realized that it's the shape of corn kernel? I thought that was obvious. Nah, I'm just a little guy. Like, look at me, I'm covered in Grimace Shake. Obviously, I didn't know it was shaped like a, you know, candy kernel. I think these bad boys are zero hesitation for me. How do you feel, Zwaa?
Oh yeah, zero hesitation for sure. They genuinely look like jelly beans. I don't know how this person was able to gather so many of these kinds of rocks at this beach. I need to go here.
This is a good beach. I think we should go here for our jelly bean endeavors.
Oh yeah, go here for Easter for sure.
Oh, it's just a little sushi.
Look at this baby.
Look
Oh
at
my
him.
god.
Nyam.
Birds are terrifying.
I'm definitely afraid of birds, but don't tell my mom.
Alright, what do you think is the center of this thing? Like, what flavor is that?
Chicken.
Chicken flavor? Alright, nice. It looks kinda uncooked though. Like that
Yum,
that's
yum,
not
yum,
the color of like cooked chicken.
There's also these sushi, what's it called? With egg in it? Like rolled up egg?
Ooh, like
What's it called?
amu sushi or something?
It's not tonkatsu. What's the word for it? Senpai, do you know what egg is? Egg sushi is? Tamago! Tamago
Tamago?
sushi. Tamago sushi.
It's what's his name? Guten Tama.
Guten Morgen.
Guten Tag.
Guten Tag. There you go. We're cooking.
We got some Guten Tag morning rolls.
I think.
Now.
Now?
I like rice, and I do like egg, but I do not like seaweed or nori.
Why? It's so
To
it's so
me,
crunchy.
To me, it tastes exactly like the ocean. Like, exactly like the ocean. Like, if you want to go get some ocean, go off the pier and just drink some seawater. That's what it tastes like. That's what seaweed tastes like to me.
Zwaa, you straight up just said these are zero hesitation. They literally come from the beach. But God forbid you have egg, rice, and nori because the nori tastes like the beach.
That's right. like the nori tastes like pure unfiltered ocean. Well, if you're having like regular fish, it's like, oh well, I can have cod, which tastes like actually nothing, or I can have salmon, which is a nice medium fish. And I don't know what a hard fish is yet. I haven't tried one.
Kumquaticus
Fontina? I
says,
don't know.
but seawater is delicious. I've been drinking it for years. I think now I know the root of my psychosis.
Oh no. Oh my god, you're having the myceliates. No, wait, not myceliates. What are they called?
What are they
God.
called?
There's these really tiny organisms that live in the ocean, like really tiny, and they kind of look like they have seashells made out of glass, and apparently they use that to make substitute milk.
Why? That's kind of yucky.
I'm still trying to figure out how glass seashells make milk, but like,
The calcium?
whatever. Maybe.
It's okay, we can compromise, because I didn't want to eat this little guy. I want to kind of put him in no
We-
way. Because look at
We
him.
can put him in like the. No way, you don't want to eat him because he's so cute.
Yeah, because look how cute. He's just a little guy. Also, I'm not a big fan of tamago sushi. It just doesn't make sense to me. I'd rather have like some sort of other protein that's not egg. But this guy's too cute to eat, in my opinion.
It's Choco Boko. We're gonna eat Choco Boko. I think Choco Boko is like a crunch bar, so we got like puffed rice in him.
We're gonna eat chocoboco. He's gonna be crunchy. He's coming out of the oven.
Coming out of the oven.
He's
I'm gonna dip a graham cracker in his face.
I'm gonna change the thing. Man, are you guys tired?
Oh
Let's
God.
have a seat.
Let's have some ass cake.
Some ass cake for real, for real. It's like,
Oh man.
oh, you thought it was cake? It's just a chair.
Alright, do you remember a while back there was that meme that was like, oh my gosh, it's the cake fart girl. It's a cake fart girl.
No, what is that? Tell
I'm
me.
not entirely certain. I never actually watched it, but I'm pretty certain it's just was a video of a girl farting on a cake and then like giving it to someone.
Oh no.
This is the same thing though. This is the same idea.
So it's like the chef makes your chair and then like farts on it. It's like, omelette du fromage, here's your cake.
Basically.
And now me and you are left fighting for that one slice of cake because he didn't bother to leave the knife with us. So it's like, okay, should we be polite or impolite? Like, we're both ravenous.
I don't know. Oh man. Okay. I know not very many people. I know this might sound... Alright. I grew up watching Friends. I know a lot of people these days aren't very happy with it, but that was my goddamn childhood, so just bear with me. There's an episode where that someone gets a cheesecake, and it is apparently the best cheesecake in New York, and everyone loves this cheesecake, and the entire episode they are fighting over eating this cheesecake. Like, someone left the cheesecake and went to work, and when they came back, their roommate ate the entire cheesecake. Like, it's that good.
Oh my god.
At the very end of the episode, they're fighting over another cheesecake, and they drop it on the hallway floor. And instead of just cleaning it up and throwing it away, they start eating it off of the floor in this New York hallway.
Oh god. When you put it that
And
way.
then, yeah, and then the gluttonous character Joey comes in at the very end, and he sees them eating the cheesecake off the floor, and they're like, "Oh God, he's looking at us. He's gonna judge us." And he just sits down and pulls a fork out of his jacket and starts eating with them.
Now that's what I call a friend.
Woo! Oh my god, yeah. So this would definitely go on like the tasty tier for me.
I think it's tasty because of the booty, and because it looks like a sponge cake, and it has really good presentation. I would hesitate depending on who sits on it though.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I
If
can be
Ali
picky
sits on
sometimes.
it, no hesitation.
Exactly. That have you seen? Wait, never mind. Never mind. What is chat saying? Poop scooper. I need ass cake, but I'm all out of ass. Booty cake about to make me cause some crimes. Where do I submit my submissions? Worth it. Adds food, floor seasoning. Lady D sat in the chair. Okay, no hesitation.
Oh my god, if that like 9 foot tall vampire lady sat on this, like I'd eat it while she was actively sitting in the chair.
There you go. Same brain cell.
Yeah.
What if Babito sat on it? I mean, it would still be a delicious chair, I guess. It wouldn't be as good as, you know, it wouldn't be as good as an Alu chair or like a Lady D chair, but you know, cake's is cake.
Yeah, cake is good, and this is a sponge cake. Look at that! Look at that crumb! Holy smokes! You ever watch a Great British Bake Off? The crumb on that is so good.
So good. Yuck. Yum! I love these so much.
Oh my god!
They're so crunky.
So I figured something out recently, and it blew my mind.
Yum 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 yum.
You know when you like go to tea places or sometimes even just candy stores, and there's like this rock candy that's on a stick, and you're supposed to stick it in your tea and eat it, or like let it dissolve in your tea. But sometimes you can just eat it from the stick.
So
And you're like, yeah, it's rock candy. I can just, you know, like, it's okay, it's fine, it's just sugar.
I did not.
Nerds are rock candy.
I did not know you were supposed to dip it in tea. I straight up have. I have rock candy right here in front of me. It's red. It's strawberry flavored, and I
God
just
dang.
I've just been like licking it. I didn't.
Oh yeah, no, you can definitely just do that. It's perfectly functional for them.
Oh, thank
But you
God.
can also stick them in drinks.
I need tea right now. What the heck? This Grimace Shake
Yeah.
isn't gonna cut it. This isn't gonna.
No. That's the wrong kind of drink. You need something warm. Like a hot chocolate. Like a hot Choco Boko. Melted.
Melted ass Choco Boko.
Choco Boko is like that Harambe chocolate gorilla meme.
Yeah, it's melting. Oh, poor guy.
Yeah, I never realized that nerds were just like really, really tiny rock candies that you could just crunch on.
I didn't
And they got
know
like
that.
this kind of candy coating, and yeah. I don't know where I've been my whole life, but that's what they are.
Nerds, pop rocks, fish tank, rock candy looking fire. What if they put it in fish tanks? I think it is. Wood. In my mouth immediately, no hesitation, gimme meow. I kind of agree with chat in this one. I think this is like immediately zero hesitation tasty.
Oh yeah. Like nerds have that S tier texture in your mouth. They got a good crunch, they got a good like, since they're so small, like you can move them around. Like they're just good. They got good mouthfeel. It's Mouth!
Hey Mouth!
How dare you make it to our Professor Layton stream?
Yeah, you're kind of late for the Professor Layton stream. I've reverted to baby because of all the puzzles. Senpai! Can you order groceries, please? We're out of milk. Thank you.
I need milk.
We need milk! I can't make
I
coffee
need
without milk!
some milk!
Hospital bills and stomach pump would totally worth it. It's Mouth! Is kimchi on that list? No, kimchi's not forbidden.
Yeah, kimchi's actually like pretty good depending on the situation. Oh man, this guy's just friend-shaped.
He looks delicious, like a little Jolly Rancher, immediately in my mouth.
Right? This is one of those rare snail species that actually have the eyes at the bottom of the stalk.
What? Oh, you're right,
Yeah.
look! Usually they have them here, right?
Yeah, usually at the end. I think sea snails usually have them like at the end of the stalk, but this one's kind of here, yeah.
That's really cute.
This guy looks like pina colada flavored.
That or like a lemony, like a strawberry lemonade almost. Like it starts like with lime and lemon, and then like strawberry Jolly Rancher, maybe.
Oh god dang, it's Chortle! Chortle!
Chortle of NZ? Is that what you changed your name to?
Chortle!
A sour gumdrop, the eyes being there make them cuter. Is Vegemite there? Vegemite is not forbidden, that's edible.
Yeah, you just gotta like, the problem is that people think Vegemite is like Nutella, and they just like pile it on. That's not how you eat Vegemite. Stop it.
Yeah,
You're embarrassing yourself.
Exactly, just don't be a coward, just pop it all in your mouth. Sour Patch Kids? Was probably a parasite? Wait, why do your talking sprites look like King of the Hill? Chortle! Chortle, I'm covered in Grimace Shake, look at me, I'm like the peanut butter baby. And Zwaa is the old man who ate half a pound of paint and survived.
I thought it was like mint ice cream. I don't understand. He must have had a terrible sense of taste, because like paint and ice cream do not taste the same.
Paint and ice cream do not taste. Do you think maybe he thought it was like a Greek yogurt?
Maybe.
Because sometimes
Still.
like, I try my roommate's yogurts and like they taste really different. I don't know if they're expired or if they're just really different brand.
No, I think yogurts can taste wildly different, but they usually end up tasting way too sour for me. Like, in a bad sense.
Dang it, baby! What did I tell you about eating that Grimace Shake? I don't know, Zwaa. I don't know. I don't know you.
God, I think it was Kumquadgus earlier who was talking about WD-40. My favorite my favorite visual gag from King of the Hill is when Hank is trying to do something at a door or whatever, and he takes out his can of WD-40 and the lid is stuck, and he goes, "Oh no," and he pulls out an even smaller can of WD-40 and he sprays it on the lid of the big one. God.
That's fucking hilarious. That's my snail, I don't know you. Nutella meatballs, underrated King of the Hill classic. Dude, King of the Hill, like, I never understood it as a kid, but like, now that I'm older, like, I really appreciate each and every one of those episodes.
I personally have not watched much King of the Hill at all, so I seen that and I'm just like, that is my spirit animal, right? Actually, I have a spirit animal, but that's for a different day.
You should. I definitely recommend. Definitely recommend.
There's plenty of episodes for me to binge. That's for certain. King of the Hill is One Piece.
It's coming back.
So where would you rank this guy? Where would you rank this little guy?
I think he's absolutely tasty, and I'm actually considering putting Zero Hesitation.
Really? I was thinking about putting him in the no way category because he's just too cute. Look at his rosy cheeks.
I'm gonna fight you. I think he's edible. I think he's edible.
Alright, put him in edible.
I think that's the best compromise. Because, like, even unlike the bird, like, the bird, even though the bird's cute, like, he still doesn't look tasty. But at least this guy looks cute and tasty. Like, this guy is cute.
Alright, I'll give you that. This guy does look tasty, even though he is super cute.
I'm willing to compromise.
That sounds fair.
Oh, and if you guys want to submit any additional forbidden foods and stuff, you could put it in the Babi Cave and give me your noms. You could just straight up put it in there. You mix it up with actual food and forbidden food, so you guys have fun. Just throw it in there.
No furry pizzas, though. That doesn't count. Furry pizza doesn't count.
No furry pizzas. You guys are silly. I don't know what they're ewing about, and I hope it's not in the Babi chat because we haven't seen it yet, and we won't get to see it till the end of the stream. So let's hope for the best. I hope you guys aren't doing anything silly. Hey, Wompy,
oh my god,
how's it going?
Ooh. Now Wompy sounds like a delicious dessert.
We dropped this last stream. These look really tasty. I think, like, 100% no hesitation. Like, they look glazed like a donut, and they're probably really soft. And if you're lucky,
agree.
Like, they are they're spreading spores, so when you bite into them, like, all the spores like burst in your mouth full of flavor.
Oh my god, like a Starburst or like a jelly-filled donut? Not
like,
Starburst.
I think maybe
Gusher.
Like a jelly-filled donut. Wait, no, a Gusher. You're right. Like, these look tasty.
Zero hesitation. They look like I'm gonna be honest. They look like a glazed senorita bread.
Yum. Yeah.
That sounds so good. I'm gonna lose it.
You're so right, Wampi.
Zero hesitation.
You are so right. They look like a donut. I think these are Zero Hesitation.
For sure. It's like that episode of Regular Show. It's like 9 times glazed donuts.
Oh my god, the ones that make you stop time and, like, you just go really fast.
Yeah.
Oh no, what is this?
It's mayonnaise.
This little guy he like melted on the bread. Consume cat butter? Do you like milk the cat for this?
Oh god, cats are mammals, so technically.
This is terrible. No hesitation? Oh my god, we're getting some no hesitation for the chat.
Like, see, I see this as mayonnaise, not butter, and that sounds like, can you imagine, like, you toast a piece of bread and then you just put mayonnaise on it? Like, just a thick thing of mayonnaise.
That sounds actually really good. Because that's how... Okay, listen here. This is how I prep my sandwiches, my ham sandwiches. I slather a side of the bread with mayonnaise, and then I fry that on the pan. And while that's frying, I put the ham where the mayo is, so the ham gets cooked. And then I do the same to the other bread, and then you close it up and you fry it the unfried parts, and oh my god, it's just so good. Fried mayo is really good, trust me.
I'm gonna. I went to a restaurant where I got a burger that had used fried mayo instead of butter on their buns, and that was one of the best hamburgers that I've ever had.
Cart is empty. So huh?
Hmm?
Wait, I think Zwaa. I think Senpai is going to do groceries. Hold up, give me a sec.
We need some uncooked ground beef. And then just eat it raw. We need some tartar sauce, and we need some.
Do you want some chalky milk?
Armpit. I want some armpit juice.
Can we get some armpit juice too, please?
Yeah.
You know, armpit juice.
Yeah.
She understands.
You stick it. Perfect.
Cease.
we need some mousy pads too.
Some mousy pads, please. I think she left. How could she? She just couldn't handle us. That's okay. Okay.
That's okay.
So are we gonna base this based off of butter or mayonnaise?
That's the most important thing, because if this is butter, it's certainly edible, maybe tasty. But if it's mayonnaise, no. It looks bad if it's mayonnaise.
Chat is saying cat butter and gamer cheese. So I'm thinking maybe not. I'm thinking
butter.
Maybe not.
Gamer cheese, oh gosh.
Cat croissant? You know what, I think... Let me see. Where is it? Right here? It looks bad. I mean, actually it looks good. So would it be no way?
It'd probably be a no way, yeah. Because it doesn't look bad, but I don't know if I'd eat it.
It feels like a lazy college snack. Like, all you have is like a loaf of bread and like a tub of butter.
Oh man, you know what it looks like? It looks like an unfinished dessert. Have you ever watched those like Korean baking channels on YouTube?
The ones where they make like the big fat breads?
Yeah, and then like they add like the cream, which is like way too much cream in my opinion.
Yeah,
and then they just start adding stuff. And they just start adding stuff and adding stuff and adding. This is at that point where they've just added like the ungodly amount of cream.
I agree. I don't think anyone could finish it. I feel like those are just like novelty snacks for like Instagram and stuff. I've never seen anybody finish their cream bread.
No.
It's Jover, guys.
That's Instagram right there.
Oh, cappuccino!
Perfect.
One for me and one for you. Sippies. Yum yum yum.
That definitely looks edible, if not tasty.
I believe this is a zero hesitation because I'm a big fan of cappuccinos and coffee and cats.
Zero hesitation? Yeah, I'll definitely go for that. Zero hesitation for sure.
Or maybe tasty? Because it's not very filling. It's just a drink.
Yeah, but it is. Yeah, sure. Oh well, you're right. It isn't very filling. It is sure as shoot tasty.
I might have added a submission to give me your noms chat. It looks like some kind of marshmallow. Oh, a marshmallow dessert. Does that increase its rating?
Oh,
like a melted marshmallow dessert.
I've definitely had mornings where the only thing I've had for breakfast is a hot chocolate.
Yum. Cats are liquid? Yes. This could be like a marshmallow drink instead of a cappuccino. It might. Oh,
and the brown parts are like the toasties.
Yeah.
Oh, that definitely boosts it up to like zero hesitation. God dang.
Boom.
Like, we can definitely.
There ain't no fighting it. It's delicious. Hot chocolate with like marshmallow toasted. Zero hesitation. Boom.
In my mouth.
It's all good, Chortle. Thank you for the lyrics. It's all good.
Oh, geez, yeah. Art fight's starting in like 2 days or something.
That's so scary. Why they fight?
This year's prompt is Twilight. It's hilarious.
Why? It's no longer 2006, please.
No, we starting it again. Are you Team Edward or are you Team Jacob? Let's go.
I'm Team Bella's dad.
I'm Team Rocket.
No, what the heck? Cheese Frog has enough of your shit. Team Werewolves all the way? No, dude. Team Bella's dad.
I would agree, though. When I was reading those books, I was like, why isn't she just with Jacob? He's so cool.
Yum 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 yum. You know what? You're right. I feel like they have more chemistry. Yum yum.
Plus, like, he's warm. Like, there were so many instances where, like, Edward was just, like, this frigid ice queen, and, like, Jacob's just this happy, warm puppy, and you're just like, I want Jacob because he can keep me warm on a mountaintop.
Exactly, without his shirt on.
That's right, without his shirt on.
Wait a minute.
You're unlocking some core memories there.
Oh god, not again. Funny enough, my roommates just finished a Twilight marathon a couple of weeks ago. And there's like a poster of Jacob saying, "Hey Loca," or something. I don't remember what he says. It was very cringe.
He
speaks Spanish once, and then I guess they decided, like, yo, this is kind of cringe. Maybe not.
I mean, he's not even Spanish. Like, why would they do that?
And the thing looks like a weird AI-generated image at first. No, dude, it's a cheese frog. He's delicious, melted cheese.
It's a cheeseburger. He just needs the buns.
Yeah,
he needs the mayonnaise cat.
He needs a mayonnaise cat. We gotta merge them.
That's, oh man, that's the ultimate sandwich right there.
There you go. Where you been, Loca? It's still on our fridge. I'll take a picture for you guys and put it in the Babi cave. Oh my god.
Oh man. What a cultural phenomenon.
I think Cheese Frog is tasty, but he's not his own hesitation because he's missing the buns.
For sure, for sure.
I feel like patty with melted cheese is mid.
I'm not here on the bread diet. Give me the bread.
Please give us the bread. Look at us in the eyes and just give us the bread.
Give me that bread, quack quack.
We're actually ducks in disguise.
A tomato frog.
Chicken and rice.
Chicken and rice. We got
chicken and rice.
Now, out of context, this genuinely does look like chicken with like the smallest serving of rice anyone has ever seen.
It's like exotic rice.
Yeah, long
They
range.
only put like a pinch of it there.
I'm gonna be honest.
Uh-huh.
Zero hesitation, I would eat this.
I agree. I was gonna say that because it's like you have your proteins and you have your... Is rice a carbohydrate? I forgot. Rice is something. It's a grain or something. I don't know. I'm not a dietitian. Let it be known that feet are tasty tier and both ladies on stream would eat them toes. Only if they're yours, Alu. But rice de cabo? Rice is a starchy carb? Okay, thank god. I was so close.
Or for context, just in case anybody doesn't know, these are eggs that were laid by some sort of insect. That is not rice, that is bug eggs.
It's me, it's my eggs, look.
Like a sea turtle.
And then Zwaa has to fertilize them. I'm just kidding, she's gonna eat them! I'm so sorry, chat. I'm so sorry. No more protein. Stop. I'm changing it right now.
Double protein.
I can't. Oh, let me hide us for a bit. It says, this man creates eco-friendly wood, alternative made from coconut waste, and aims to save 200 million trees per year. Okay.
This straight up just looks like really good, like, s'mores.
Like s'mores or like a big ol' block of chocolate?
That too. Like the top one kind of looks like a chocolate chip cookie.
Mm-hmm. This one? This one?
The short one, the one on the right. I had to look at my hand from.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, you're right. Like these are like stacked up cookies.
Yeah, so like the bottom one on the right is like s'mores, and the one on the top is like chocolate chip cookie mix, and then the one on the left is just straight up like a giant chunk of chocolate. It looks good.
I think for both.
It definitely.
Yum.
I would say somewhere between tasty and edible.
If it stayed this consistent size, I think it'd be zero hesitation. Because I'm a sucker for giant pieces of chocolate, and like, it just tickles my brain.
Man, I had one of those once. It took months to eat.
For Forbidden Zwaa list, hi Home Pecan. Yes, the Forbidden list.
Home Pecan.
I feel like, okay, if these were looking at it as a cookie, it has a lot of fiber in it. It might just be tasty and that's it. But like, if this is a big chocolate, then it's zero hesitation. So it depends on, I guess, chat and what you want, Zwaa.
I had a thought and then I lost it.
That looks so funny coming from your freaking PNG. I had a thought and I lost it.
Oh yeah, we can put it in zero hesitation just because like them s'mores, like you can't stop me from having s'mores. S'mores are so heckin' good.
You know, you can find me at any time, Zwaa. Like, you could literally find me at any time. Like, just be like, now.
Now.
Exactly.
We gonna put it in tasty then. I'll fight you then. We'll put it in tasty.
There you go. Maybe too much chocolate is too much chocolate. Also, I'm not a big fan of the fibers. I feel like they'll tickle my throat.
That's what I was gonna say. It looks like those healthy muffins that Melf keeps trying to feed me to make me eat healthier.
You unlocked like a core memory.
Bread.
I had a my sister brought me along to one of her friend hangouts, and it was during that weird time where veganism was like at its baby, you know. It was like everybody was trying to be vegan, but they never really had the technology. Yeah. So her friend made a really beautiful looking muffin, and I was like, oh my god, I might consider being vegan because this looks beautiful and I want to eat this. So I bit into it. It tasted straight up like this picture. The coconut shavings, like straight up like that. And like, my sister would not let me throw it out, and I had to choke on that the rest of the night. Man. It was so bad, and oh my god.
God dang, that sounds terrible.
That's my core memory.
I did something that it isn't remotely the same, but it reminded me. So we used to get huge, like 2-pound bags of jelly beans. Back to jelly beans. Because they would sell these things called belly flops, and they were just like reject jelly beans that were all like stuck together and stuff. And they'd sell them at a discount because they thought that they couldn't sell them. And then they got like super popular, and you can still buy belly flops, but like now they're just regular priced. Anyways, my favorite flavor of jelly bean at the time was Tutti Frutti. And so I got the great idea that I would just fill up a cup with all of the Tutti Fruttis from the bag. Tutti Frutti is not my favorite flavor anymore.
Oh no. What did you do?
God, like halfway through the cup I had, I was just like, I want to stop. Please, I don't want to eat any more of this. But I just kept eating them.
Why? What are you doing?
I don't know. I just felt I needed to finish the cup because I did this to myself.
I did this to myself. I have to finish what I started.
I'm a completionist.
Completionist route. Amazing.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Mel, feed me zucchini bread.
Please. Alright, absolutely down the mouth hole into my gluttonous gullet. This reminds me of when that one guy makes Ron Swanson a mushroom steak. Oh, I didn't know rice cakes were on the list. P.S. Fuck rice cakes. Glutton for punishment. Dark chocolate digestive best biscuit. These look like rice cakes. I'm just gonna say
they kind of remind me of those like hard tortilla discs that you can buy.
Huh? Hard tortilla disc?
Yeah, it's like getting tortilla chips, except instead of them being cut up in triangles, it's just the whole disc.
Like Lay's?
No, like I don't know how else to. It's like chips and salsa chips.
But round.
Yeah, but round, and
Oh.
they're like the whole thing before they get cut.
Reminds me of cork material. I think, logically speaking, these are coasters. So they're probably made out of cork and other fibers. But but to me they look like rice cakes. Just like really flattened out.
They look super tasty, I'm gonna be honest. I'd put them in the tasty tier.
Me too. You'd probably need like a cup of coffee or tea to just finish these down, but they look very delectable and nice.
Ooh,
A refreshing
Stroop waffles?
Stroop waffles.
Yeah, they're these really thin, like wafer thin waffles with caramel in between them.
Oh.
You're supposed to stick them on top of your like coffee mug or your tea mug, and the heat makes them all soft and warm, and then you eat them.
Oh, that sounds so good.
Super good. All right, these things are the pizza couch. They look like something I'd either get served from like 7-Eleven or like cafeteria.
When you put it that way, like pizza couch, that's just like a maybe, like a looks bad.
That looks bad. It definitely looks like food, but that looks bad.
Yeah.
It's gamer guy.
What's up, gamers? I don't know about this couch. Like even if Alu or Lady D sits on it, like I don't even think that would enhance the flavor. It just straight up looks like cafeteria food couch.
Yeah, like there's too much sauce and there's not enough cheese, and for some reason it's completely dried out.
And then you find like pocket change in there, and you're like, yeah, I can use this to buy, I don't know, some jelly beans, you know?
Yeah. Like, is this a Skittle? What?
I don't enjoy meat lovers. Oh,
Meat
congratulations. Meat lovers?
Meat lovers is pretty good, but like, god dang, there's so much salt in that, it makes you doubly thirsty. Like, if pizza already made you thirsty, meat lovers makes you double thirsty.
Any violinists in the chat?
Me! Used to be.
I used to be violinist. And now she just does violence!
That's right, violence. You can't spell violin without violence or something.
Also, gamers, this is our forbidden tier list. Forbidden food tier list.
Oh,
your white dumpy is not enough to
no.
season the seat. The boar girl wants it. You enhance flavors, but you just couldn't. You couldn't save this one. I'm sorry, Alu. Halle Berry shot a sexy. Oh no.
If anything, the pizza couch taints Alu. It makes Alu worse.
Yeah, Alu, you just get worse. So you stay away from that couch, please.
No pizza couch.
What is that? A cough drop? Jello? What are you? It looks like cough drop, right?
Right, like it could be a cough drop, it could be like some sort of jello, it could be some sort of like clear pudding, dessert.
This is straight up a forbidden snack.
That one is 100% a forbidden snack.
Regardless of crunch or if like it was like a jelly consistency, I would definitely, zero hesitation, put this in my mouth.
Agreed.
And then I could...
resin or rosin, however you pronounce it, has
Rosin.
always been a zero hesitation. It looks great.
And they even give you like a napkin, the microfiber napkin, so we can clean our glasses afterwards.
Oh, that's super fancy.
Super fancy. This one was easy. Hey, a crocodile. Crocodile
This
waffle.
one, waffle. I think it looks like a crocodile. You're absolutely right, but I think it's just folded up weird.
Oh, it's a mattress.
It's like a piece of something.
Mm-hmm.
We got some waffle dials up in here.
Also, welcome Jaggernaut. Flanless Flan. I'll let it rip next time. Definitely mango flavored fantasy flan. Pretty sure it's wax for your violin. This fucked me up as a kid. Waffle dial. Hydrog. Lego my ego. You know what? Maybe with that leather sauce. We could put some leather sauce on this bad boy. On this bad waffle.
Oh my god. That would be so... that would definitely bring this up to like the tasty tier.
Mm-hmm. But as
so this is not...
It's kind of dry.
You go. Oh, for sure, for sure. This is... Alright, so there are like two types of waffles. There's the Belgian waffles, which are deep. They have the deep holes in them. And then there are like just regular waffles, and then the ones with shallow holes. And this one's just a regular waffle. This is not a Belgian waffle.
This is a lazy waffle.
Yeah. Leather sauced waffle gator kind of sounds like that one song. Interior crocodile alligator. I drive a Chevrolet movie theater.
I've only heard Gordon Ramsay sing that. I didn't know the context behind it. No blue waffles in the chat, please. Please stop.
Oh god, no. You can only find them in the grocery store. You can't look them up or anything. You can only just find them.
Definitely ask your local staff. I'm gonna fight this to just be edible because it feels like the very first waffle you make after making a pulse... Is it called a pulse? Wait, no. Impulse buy. There we go. Impulse buy of your very first waffle maker because you saw it at the store on sale and you think that you're gonna be making waffles, but you only make one pair of waffles and this is what it looks like, and then you just hide it in the attic, you know?
Oh god, can you imagine like your very first waffle maker, like only one side has the hole and the other side is just a piece of toast?
That's terrible. What?
It's terrible.
What?
Yeah, edible is a fine category.
Oh my god. It only gives you the holes on one side, bro.
Yeah. You've seen those waffle makers that it's like, oh look, it's like a train. It makes your waffles look like a train, but then they're set in a way that there's no possible way it could look like that because, like, the wheels are on the bottom and the train part is on the top, and they like flip it. Anyways, yeah.
I understand. I completely understand.
I got myself some dinosaur pancake maker thing. They do not work. Do not buy those.
Don't buy dinosaur cake makers.
Do not.
Dinner's on me. I know this is supposed to be money, but like straight up, I would have a mouthful of these.
That looks good. That looks edible for sure.
It also looks like satisfying to hold as like you're walking down the street, you just pop a few in your mouth.
Yeah.
I think this is zero hesitation for me.
No way, I'm fighting you. I'm gonna fight you.
Fight me.
Put in tasty.
Alright, explain your case.
It's halfway between edible and zero hesitation.
What do you mean?
Like they look good, but they I don't know, like I don't gravitate towards them. They're not like, wow, oh, I gotta put that in my mouth. Just for like, oh look, there's like there's a garnish here on this food. I might take it, or I might not.
So it might be like a garnish type of thing, not not like trail mix.
Yeah, like that caviar is a garnish.
I can't see them as food after playing the Lego game. Well, okay, there we go. I guess, okay, you guys win. It just looks tasty. Of course it's money, but like, since I've never played Lego, greens? I would just throw that all in my mouth. I'm sorry, guys. But
you know what? Well, hang on. In your defense, it does look like Captain Crunch and berries.
You're so right. What the heck?
It's got the right color palette for like the oops, it's all berries except there's actual Captain Crunch in there.
There's some Captain Crunch in there.
Yeah.
You're rich and you have snacks on deck. It's topping for ice cream. Take it in this perspective. They eat the studs to collect it, and you get the cash. Best of the both worlds. I'm just gonna leave it in tasty, guys. It's okay. Like, you guys don't have to fight me. It's okay. It's okay. You guys get to keep your money. Keep your secrets.
I'm gonna eat my money.
Oh, this one's easy.
This one's super easy.
This one's so easy.
Tastes so good. Look at this. Look at this.
Oh, I was clicking on the wrong thing. This little guy's got apple brain.
Oh god, you're right.
Look how tasty these little guys are. Yum.
There's like 5 different mutations or whatever of a Chihuahua, and one of them is called Apple.
They all look like Apple to me, just like they're big old brains. I feel so bad for them. Amadeus is half Chihuahua, and it's like I can tell. I'm sorry, Benson. Amadeus. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry you look that way. I didn't choose this life for you. I'm sorry. Don't eat me, Sente. My god. You know what? What do you think, Zwaa? Is this a zero hesitation type of thing, or do you think it's just
this is definitely like I came into the meeting and I didn't notice that somebody's therapy dog was a Chihuahua, and I just put him in my mouth.
Have you guys seen my dog? Oh, oops. Fucking berry ass dog. Oh, here we go. The candy corn.
Oh, wonderful. Or
Delicious.
like peach rings or something.
Peach rings or candy corn? It's your pick, fellas.
Now, personally, and I know that this is a controversial. Like, I'm on the losing end of this. I accept that. I don't like peach rings.
Oh no! It's Jover, guys. Stream's over. Thank you everybody for coming. Zwaa doesn't like peach rings. I'm so sorry, guys. I did it. I'm sorry. We fucked up, guys. This is our apology video. I'm sorry, guys. We fucked up.
Like, I remember I went to a birthday. I went to a birthday party and to the movie theater, and we were going to see. And this is how long ago this was. Doug, the first movie. Doug, I don't know, I may have not have been called the first movie. Maybe it was just called Doug the movie, but it was the Doug movie. We went to the theater, and you know, like back in the day when you're kids, they give you these special little like gift baggies just for showing up to the birthday party. Ours was like a bag of candy to eat while we watched the movie. Oh yeah. And in it there were peach rings, and I was like, I love candy and I get free candy. This is great. And then I put the peach ring in my mouth and I was like, what is this? What have you done? Why have you forsaken me?
What is this? Child Zwaa.
And so I ate every single piece of candy in that bag except for the peach rings. And there were like 3 of them.
Oh my god.
I've just never gotten over it.
Should we just put this in edible since you have a distaste for peach ring? I don't like candy corn either way, so it's like I was gonna fight for edible.
Yeah, we can just stick it in edible. It's for sure edible. Like, I'm sure I can eat peach rings now. I'd probably prefer apple rings over peach rings. I could make this
worse or better depending.
Yeah.
They're earplugs, so what if they still had some of the wax on it? Is that a plus or a minus? Wax. Ooh, gamer boy, doctor, Mr. Streamer, gamer boy, earwax, earplugs. Give me some of that shit. Tasty.
Hot.
Absolutely.
Dang, we got some chocolate. Yeah! Woo!
I'm so sorry.
We need some gamer boy earwax.
I'm so sorry.
You molded into vampire teeth, like wax teeth.
No. Super Hershey Bob, thank you so much for the raid. I am so sorry you came into my forbidden food tier list. I'm so sorry you had to see me this way. I'm sorry.
Oh man.
Oh my god.
Gotta mix some Super Hershey Bomb with the Choco Boco. Gonna get the best hot chocolate on the block.
You can wear earmuffs all you want, Alu. My tongue is... Never mind. I'm changing the... Forget about it. No, it's all good. Thank you so much. Welcome, Raiders. My name is Babi Whiskey. I'm sorry you had to see me this way. I'm the #1 mercenary of the Beastlands. I am a boar VTuber, and we are doing a forbidden food tier list today with my dear friend Zwaa.
Yeah. Oh my god. Oh my god. I think this one suffers from the same thing as the bacon. It's not cooked.
This isn't cooked fire disc, so
these hamburger patties aren't cooked yet.
I can't believe this. This is why I wanted to raid. Thank you, Super Hershey. Oh my god, bro. Chamoy rice cakes. Oh my god. It's just called a hamburger patty. I call it shenanigans. I think I agree with Zwaa, because if you look at these, as yummy as this would be to like just bite down onto it, it is still in the same category as the bacon tree because it is not cooked.
That being said, oh my god, this is so thick. Look at how thick that hamburger is.
That is a super thick hamburger.
Can you imagine just the juice coming off that thing? God dang.
Exactly. Like, I don't know, I like things that you can bite into that you kind of like sink your teeth in there and like just bite fully down.
Like a bar of soap?
Exactly, like a bar of soap. You just...
I love those videos where it's like, oh yeah, they were selling hemp soap at the farmer's market and someone took a bite out of it because they thought it was just weed.
What?
You never seen those?
I haven't seen that. What the fuck?
It's god dang hilarious. So you're just like walking by something and then it's a bar of soap with a huge chunk bitten out of it.
Yum.
Alright, so I think this one probably also falls in the same category as the chair cake.
I think this one looks more appealing than the chair cake because it looks like pancakes, and I'm a sucker for pancakes.
You are right. This looks like a really, really nice, like it's toasted beautifully. Do you think it's like a stack of pancakes, or do you think it's like just Japanese pancakes that are just like crazy thick and they're like wobbly and stuff?
Let me get a little zoom in for you guys, because if you look at it closely, it does look like those Japanese pancakes, like the really fluffy ones. So that might give it a plus.
Like I've seen Japanese pancakes in videos, and it's always like this absolutely fat stack, right? Like this just huge pillow, and then they give me like a thimble of syrup. Like what am I supposed to do with that? Do I just like dip my fingers in it or something? Like what's the point? I like to drown my pancakes is what I'm saying.
Oh, what are you feeling? Zero hesitation?
Oh yeah, for sure. Zero hesitation. I'm hoping that Japanese pancakes are just like way more moist than American ones.
I am hoping the same thing.
Like Castella cakes or something.
Oh my god, I love Castella cakes. They're such mood.
Good sponge.
So fluffy, almost creamy. Didn't think they were pancakes. 90% syrup, 10% pancake. Bro.
Yeah. Oh my god, why them pancakes floating? Because they're godly. They got that Lady D butt on them.
Oh my god. I mean, it's already in zero hesitation. I don't think it could go any higher.
Yeah, no.
We ballin' though. Let's see what the next one. Oh my god! Speaking of pastries, look at this.
Castella cake.
Yum, 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 yum. Bro,
Why does it
and it's
look
got
like that?
This thing looks so good. Like, doesn't matter.
That absolutely zero hesitation. Just, I'm not even playing. Like, that goes in my mouth.
I think, you know what, yeah. I don't even know why I'm thinking at all. I can't think at all. I love this thing. Boom. Castella cake, but cushion. Boom. Delicious.
So good. Everyone's like, yep, it right in the mouth. Zero hesitation. Looks like a gym bat, but in a tasty.
What?
Wait.
No, Super Hershey Bar, no! There's a hesitation. We're all in agreement. It's Jover for this thing. Oh, these look fun!
Right? It looks like it's like watermelon candy or something.
Yum. What color do you
I
want?
for
Red or
sure
green?
like put it in like edible at the very least. Like it doesn't go below the edible tier.
I love checkers. I think it's also edible because it doesn't have any additional like sour sprinkles on it or anything. It's just like a basic. It's just a basic delicious snack.
Oh yeah. These are just the plain gummies for sure.
I have an unbeatable checker strategy that wins me matches and loses friends.
It's called playing Monopoly.
Hey, Zwaa, let's play checkers. You pull out
Oh my
Monopoly.
God.
Oh no.
I'm gonna play the long form Monopoly where it like triples the gameplay.
Alright, we got this. Wait, why are you gonna triple the game? Wait. Now I'm getting like flashbacks of that one conversation we had with Komodo about like the super long Monopoly game.
Oh my god. Oh, and they had like 3 boards for the game board. It was incredible.
It was incredible. It was crazy. Forbidden banana, guys.
Alright, so this is important. This banana has spots.
Banana eel.
How do y'all feel about bananas with spots?
See, when you put it that way, the only time I would eat bruised bananas if it's like I'm gonna make like a smoothie and I'm gonna throw a banana in there. But otherwise, I feel like I wouldn't eat a bruised banana. And this one looks kind of slimy.
The only time I eat bananas is when they've gone like completely black, and then I just like throw them in a blender and make banana bread.
Huh?
Banana bread?
Yeah, banana bread.
Oh.
Otherwise, I hate bananas.
But like, think about the amount of effort. Like, if you had this, you'd have to put effort into making banana bread.
You're right. I don't really like putting in effort, that is for certain. But banana bread can sometimes worth it. If I recall correctly, these ones specifically have like a really mean scientific name. Like they were like, oh look, it's a banana eel, it's so cute, and then like one of them bit a scientist or something, and they were like, never mind, I'll call you something else.
Yeah,
It has like a really mean scientific name.
Angrius Bitus Elicus. You know what? Maybe we shouldn't eat this, considering it bites. Also, it's slimy, and I'm not a big fan of the effort you'd have to put into making a banana eel bread.
No,
As good as it sounds, I think it's just a no way for me.
Certainly better than a hagfish.
Definitely better than a hagfish. Oh my god. Hold up, look at this. Another forbidden banana! What the fuck? There we go. 2 bananas. 2 bananas.
Alright, this banana has a tail. Hang on.
And a proboscis. Or a phalangium. Prosthetica.
F is for Fran. Theta. Theta like SpongeBob. SpongeBob like her Theta. This one's gross. This one, alright, so first of all, it's already dark. So this one is actually perfect for banana bread. But it's really gross looking.
Far gone.
It's got like veins on it. Why does my banana have veins?
Oh god! This banana's got veins. I don't think I'll die. I just don't want to eat this.
Yeah, that's a no way for me.
And it's a tiny banana too. I'm sorry, guys.
That was a very tiny banana.
Quite the sponge enjoyer, indeed. I can't look at this anymore. Ever since you mentioned the veins, I was like, I just can't. Yes! Oh my god! Yes!
These ones for sure are in the same category as like nerds. They just got a great mouthfeel.
It's so good. Ignore what the bag says, guys. I know it says do not eat, but look, if you put Babi on top of it, it doesn't say that anymore.
It's just the government lying to you so that this is what they feed FBI agents.
Exactly, because FBI agents do a good job, and so they deserve a good snack. So this is what they eat.
This is top tier food. This is gourmet. Like, Gordon Ramsay wishes he could work with this material.
Well, okay, so I already know this is zero hesitation, but like, what would you add these to kind of just elevate the flavor? Like
mustard.
You just put these in mustard.
You know, like, oh man. All right, so you know couscous, right?
Yeah.
That's what these look like.
Oh.
Just substitute couscous.
This is just
substitute these guys in the couscous. You can have like a couscous salad with like mustard and celery or something.
Forbidden couscous. Mayo.
Now here's a big thing. American mayo or Japanese mayo?
I love Japanese mayo. You can't go wrong with that.
I hate American mayo, and I've never tried Japanese mayo.
I think you would enjoy it.
Hopefully. Like, regular mayo is just too eggy and, like, the texture is bad.
My goodness.
Oh. Look at this. Look at this loaf. Holy smokes.
I have mixed feelings about this.
Little do you know, I took a picture of my own pillow.
I have mixed feelings about this.
I feel like if I eat this, I will die.
Oh yeah, Mike Woods, you accidentally banned Chortle from your... you banned Chortle from your chat. It's so fucking funny to me.
I don't think even Mike actually did it. I feel like it was just a bot that did it.
It was probably a bot.
Because Mike was like actively doing gameplay when it happened.
Oh my god. I mean, I moderate for Mike Woods, so maybe I can fix it in Mike's next stream, but it's just so funny to me. I'm so sorry, Chortle. I had the power to help you and I chose not to because it's funny. I'm sorry. Forbidden marshmallow
sauce.
Oh god. But I have very, very many mixed feelings about this forbidden bread marshmallow.
It's got all the sauce for starters. It's absolutely coated in sauce.
This thing is coated in sauce. This is like marshmallow after summer, man.
You don't need to add anything to this. It has everything it needs.
I can't believe this. I can't believe this. No, there's just no way I will eat this. I think I will. I want to fight you and put this in no way. It's just oh my god, it's just got so many fluids on it. It's like you're just never gonna know what you have in your mouth.
You really wouldn't.
God. Are you gonna fight me on this one?
Wait, where are you gonna put this?
I was gonna put it in no way. Because it's just, there's just too much risk.
No, this is a no way for sure. Well, I might fight you to put it in, like, I will die if I eat this.
I don't think we'll die. I think we'll just get a really bad tummy ache.
Fair enough, no way.
Bum. Gamer ass sweat pillow. The pillow you bite. Wait, no. Forget about it. A grotty pillow, Zwaa's organs will melt on contact. Yeah, that's why we're not eating it, okay? Forget about it. Oh, this looks good. I don't know what this is.
Alright. This looks like a haichu.
What's a haichu?
It looks like a banana. You don't. Whoa. Whoa. Ugh. You don't know what a haichu is?
Bless you?
Alright, Haichu is like it's a weeaboo candy. You know, you go to Anime Expo and they just hand them out to you.
Huh? I've never seen that. What?
It's like a Japanese Laffy Taffy.
So is it like a soft Laffy Taffy with like... What's the inside though?
It's just got like two colors. It's the same texture though, but like it's got a light inside and a dark outside. Their texture is a bit more chewy than a Laffy Taffy though. And they're like way greasy somehow. I don't know how they're so greasy, but they're like way greasy.
What? Why?
I personally do not particularly like Haichus. I find their flavor to be rather minimalistic. and they're way greasy, and I cannot wrap my head around that. Although to be fair, Laffy Taffies are also way greasy.
Yeah, Laffy Taffies are kind of greasy. I think it's to help stretch them out, right? Like on the hook.
Yeah, so they don't like stick to the hook or anything. I made taffy once, and you needed a lot of butter, and unfortunately we just kept adding butter because it kept sticking to everything, and then by the time we were done, it didn't taste like cinnamon anymore, it tasted like butter.
Butter taffy.
Yeah.
Alright, so do you wanna should we qualify this as a haichu looking what is this? I don't even know what this is, like some sort of grace or like a butter.
So I cropped the image I cropped the image down to because there's a lot more that was way more revealing about what it was, including text. Oh. This is a 2-year-old block of butter.
What? Why is it so old?
They forgot about it.
Chapstick and Laffy Taffy take away your sense of wet and cold. Called it. Gross. All this stuff looks bad for your skin. This is just 2-year-old butter. I don't know how to feel. If this was like the haichu you were describing earlier, I would say probably tasty, but like this is just 2-year-old. It's just edible at this point. Oh my God.
For sure, I would put it under edible.
Who the fuck? Jaggernaut, you scared me with the freaking Babi beans. What the hell? What the heck? Yuck. The forbidden fruit.
There we are. Oh my God.
Here it is, folks.
We got some cake. We got some cake up here.
The forbidden cake, guys. Eat all day, any day. I think this is a zero hesitation.
Holy smokes, Chortle, is that why water tastes different depending on its temperature? God dang. You know, like, water doesn't have a flavor. I mean, water does have a flavor, but, like, you're used to it. Water only has a flavor, and it has a temperature.
It really do. Wait, what? Water has flavor with temperature? Am I reading this wrong?
No, like, you drink cold water and it's like, alright, cool. And then you drink room temperature water and you're like, yep, that's water. And then you drink hot water and you're like, alright, cool. But then when you have them side by side, you're like, wow, none of these taste the same.
I think you're right, honestly, because like even room temperature water is just like, I can't drink this. I can't drink this. Please heat it up or make it cold. I'm just too picky. But this cake though, no hesitation.
This cake though, no hesitation, absolutely. We're going for that.
We all in the Babi stream. You know what we're about.
Yep. We heading to Bikini Bottom.
Bikini Bottom. Forbidden cheese. I want to bite into this.
Oh my God. Now, initially you might look at this and go, "Oh wow, that's just a bunch of craft singles, right?" No, this looks like a higher quality cheddar cheese.
Like ultimate cheddar cheese.
Yeah, this looks like a higher quality cheddar cheese, and and it's melty too. I'm not too fond of solid cheese, but melty cheese, that's tasty.
Hmm. I don't know, because sometimes cheddar cheese could be kind of sharp and like it's like spicy. I don't know how to describe cheddar cheese to you guys, but like
Sharp cheddar is like way more salty than medium cheddar.
there you go. I don't know. I'm not a big cheese connoisseur, but I still want to bite into this. It would probably kill me. I will definitely die if I bite into this, but like it looks so good.
Yeah, for sure.
It still looks really
this
good.
is a death, but it looks good. It looks so good. Oh man, this is like, you know those fancy restaurants where they just have like a huge block of cheese, and they take this like flaming knife and they cut the cheese and it just melts onto your food. That's what this is. This is the melt cheese. They're gonna make you like the most extra grilled cheese sandwich ever.
This is gonna be like the ultimate grilled cheese. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. But yes, I would die if I ate this.
I think this is our very first I will die. Congratulations, everybody!
Woo!
It's delicious.
Don't
but
worry, this
we'll
will
die.
not be the last I will die, though.
I'm scared.
It's not the last one.
Aww. Look at this chicken leg.
Oh man.
You can have this part.
That's some rotisserie chicken looking. That's cooked to golden perfection.
No hesitation on my end. What do you think, Zwaa?
No hesitation. This is like you go to your local grocery store and they got those little things that say like, oh yeah, this was cooked at like 3 p.m. and it's like 6 p.m. and you're like, heck, I'm gonna eat it. And you open the container and like the plastic is all sweaty and there's just like water pooling up on the bottom and you don't care because you got this like perfectly seasoned rotisserie chicken. Moist.
Ah, so good. So fucking good, dude. I can't. Like this is yeah. I can't even add to it. Like how do you I just can't add to it. I'm sorry. Just there.
You're good. Oh my god.
Boom. Rotisserie chicken. I don't know what this is. I'm gonna be honest with you, Chief.
Maybe it's like a dark chocolate Three Musketeers?
It kind of reminds me of that chocolate egg I ate on stream yesterday with the chocolate ganache inside.
Oh, you're thinking like artisanal chocolate then.
Yeah, so it's got like that dark coat on the outside and then like stuffed on the inside with like, I don't know, darker chocolate, but what's that darker stuff in there, like forbidden dark chocolate?
Oh wait, maybe it's like double caramel. So there's like regular caramel and then there's like dark caramel. And they mix them together and you get double caramel chocolates. Super good, actually. They're usually limited edition where I'm from. But that chocolate layer is so goddamn thick. I think it really depends on who makes this. So, like, if it's one of those, like, fancy schmancy artisanal places, it's probably way too expensive for what you're getting. Like, it's good chocolate, but, like, it's not that good. Why are you pricing it like $12 a chocolate?
I feel like it'd just be edible. If that
For sure.
Because I don't want to think about this, but, like, have you ever had, like, those chocolate flowers from the 99-cent store and they are, like, hollow from the inside?
I've definitely had chocolate bunnies from the 99-cent store that are hollow on the inside.
They have like this weird plasticky taste, like some forbidden air inside, and it just does not taste good. And I think that's why this is.
Agree.
I think that's why this is just edible. That's what it's giving me. It's giving me those vibes.
I'm gonna call out everyone on Valentine's Day. If you're buying your SO, Russell Stover, you need to rethink your relationship. Why are you buying stuff that tastes like cardboard for your SO? Don't get Russell Stover. Stop it.
Don't get Russell Stover.
Stop giving them money.
Come on, guys. If you guys want to break up, like, you guys could just talk it out. You don't have to give them Russell Stover.
Don't give them Russell Stover.
Stover. Buy them chalky hearts to show how much you hate them.
You can buy those. You can buy insult hearts now.
Okay, so we have a so we have this cursed version of chocolate, right? But I feel like this one is way better. This is an absolute zero hesitation. I want it in my mouth. A polished ball of dirt.
It kind of looks like a giant Whopper or Whooper.
Oh yeah, like
I think they're called Whoppers.
They're called Whoppers.
So like, this is the weird thing though. Like malt balls are really good. Like if you go to the store during Easter and you get robin's eggs, they're really good. But just regular Whoppers, kind of like when you get Halloween candy, or meh.
Yum.
It's weird. Like it depends on the malt quality. So if this is like a robin's egg malt ball, for sure, absolutely in my mouth.
Malted milk ball.
Yeah.
Lindor
but if it's
chocolate.
like a Whooper, a Whopper, like no way. That's the kind of candy that I don't eat in my Halloween bag.
I think we'll be okay, because it feels like this one has a lot of effort put into it, so it's not gonna be Whopper quality. I feel like this is gonna be artisanal even, or just effort. I've seen chocolate balls like this where they melt like coffee on it, and like it has like a beautiful little flower inside when it melts.
Oh my god, if it wasn't one of those, yes, put that in my mouth. I wanna have one of them fancy ones that you melt and there's a cake inside.
There's cake in here. I promise. Just melt it.
Everything is cake.
Everything is cake. Except for that barrel that looks bad.
Yeah, that was cheese.
That was just cheese, honestly. Ponder the orb.
God, got it.
Boom. Forbidden cookie, guys. Forbidden oatmeal cookie. No raisins. Just forbidden oatmeal.
Wait, hang on. Just an oatmeal cookie with like no raisins?
Well, actually, oatmeal cookies with raisins taste pretty good when you know it's oatmeal raisin, but...
Yeah, because I was like gonna be like, alright, so chocolate chip is top tier, and then like oatmeal raisin is below it, but like the oatmeal cranberry with walnuts is for sure above oatmeal raisin. But like just an oatmeal cookie with nothing? Where does that even go?
How do they get this in there in the first place? There's so much to think about.
God dang.
How are you gonna bite into this?
Well, I guess with them gloved hands, right?
Nuclear radiation makes it more spicy?
Oh, wait a minute. Are you telling me this is like a prank cookie? There's like wasabi in it?
You just got pranked. You have you got radiation poisoning.
You got pranked. Your liver is dying. No.
I'm gonna die.
Yeah. Oh man, I think an oatmeal cookie with nothing on it is for sure I'm gonna die.
Considering it's like in there and you don't have access to anything to drink, I think we're just gonna fucking die. Forget about the nuclear radiation poisoning. Just the fact that we have no milk with this bad boy, it's enough to kind of just, you know, we're just gonna die. Ah! Look at this.
Drops the demon core. It's just a prank, bro.
It's just a prank, bro.
Oh my god. So, my go-to food at carnivals are corn dogs. I love corn dogs so much. Zero hesitation. That goes in my mouth.
I need to ask, have you ever put one of these in your mouth before?
No, I actually haven't. I've seen videos of people doing that and it looks absolutely terrible.
Because I did as a kid and it exploded. I'm traumatized. And I never had a hot dog until I was like 23 years old, working at a yogurt shop, and my boss was like, "You want a corn dog?" And I'm like, "Boss, I've never had a corn dog in my life." And she was like, "Sit down, Babi. Give me a second." And she made me a corn dog. And that changed my life because that was one of the best corn dogs I've ever had. And it was microwaved.
Oh, dang.
So
wait, a microwave one was the best one you ever had?
It's my very first one I've ever had, so maybe it's the only
God dang, we gotta get this board to a carnival. Stat.
Somebody take me to the carnival, please. All I've had is microwave corn dog.
I'm gonna be honest, the microwave corn dogs are actually pretty good, but they're not comparable to like the freshly breaded corn dogs that you get at the carnival. Like even if it's been sitting there for like they fly off the shelves, they haven't been sitting there that long. So good. They're greasy. My favorite topping is mustard because of course it is. You know, everyone's like, oh no, when you have this sort of food, you use ketchup, and I'm like, heck you, mustard, top tier condiment, stop. No, riddle me this.
Riddle me this.
Hamburgers with tomato and ketchup.
I mean, that's usually how my hot hamburgers are. Like, yeah, it's delicious.
But aren't they both tomato?
It's about the message, Zwaa. It's about the message. You need something squishy in your hamburger aside from the meat, and it just happens to be the tomato. And
so this is the thing. No, you finish.
The ketchup is just a little bit of sugar in there. Oh, there you go. Ketchup is mostly sugar.
So that's the thing. So like I go, all right, so I'm gonna make a hamburger and I'm gonna put tomato in it and I'm gonna put mustard. And then Ma comes over and she's like, I'm gonna make a hamburger and I'm gonna put tomato and I'm gonna put ketchup. I'm like, what are you doing? That's both tomato. And she goes, no, they're different. Why are you putting mustard on it? And I'm like, what do you mean? I have tomato, I have mustard. They're two different things. And she's like, why are you putting mustard on it at all? And I'm like, because mustard's good.
Mustard is good.
Oh my god. House cotton candy. Oh, there's a noise behind me and I'm like, what is that? And it's Sophie. She's trying to get inside the box.
Aww. She just wants to be in the box.
Oh no, Kumquaticus. I hope you have a dream full of rock pizza and steel cheese.
Let's hope so. Good night, Kumquaticus. We're almost done, I think. Wait. I want to say we're almost done, but I think... Hold that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. What's 5 times 13, guys?
42.
We have 42 left. It's already 10. How do you feel as well?
I'm feeling actually pretty good. So right now decibel level is good in the house.
Okay, good.
The only other person who'd be bothered by it is still awake, so it's fine.
Well, thank God. But as soon as you feel like it's time, just let me know. We can always make this a two-parter. And people even say that they're posting in the Discord, so we'll have more cursed food for next time. But I think we can still continue. Everything sounds like it's good. Thank you, everybody. Do you shave your kiwis before you eat them? No. Do you wash your bread before you remove the skin? I'm gonna stick to the insulation. Okay, what is this? Insulation?
I don't eat kiwis.
Spicy cotton candy.
Oh, it's for sure spicy cotton candy.
Spicy cotton candy, boys. I'm feeling it.
Oh man.
This is zero hesitation. It's like eating hot Cheetos.
Oh man. We eating hot candy and lying?
All girls know how to do is drink Grimace Shakes, do tier lists, eat hot insulation, and lie.
Yeah. Oh no, chortle. I mean kiwi. Chortle does not go in mouth. Chortle is not mouth.
I don't think chortle is edible. Chortle, you would probably be in the I will dead category. I'm just kidding. Be bionicle.
Oh, bionicles go straight in the mouth. Well, wait, hang on, wait a minute. Actually, I will revise that. Bakugans go straight in the mouth.
Why?
That looks so good.
They're just gonna like
That looks
expand in
so
your mouth,
refreshing.
aren't they? I think this is a zero hesitation because it looks
For
pretty.
sure.
And they even have like the good type of ice in here, like the wedges.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's kind of ice I make at home.
It's bubbly. Take a big old glug.
It's got the bit of ombre effect going on, so it's extra fancy.
So fancy. Also, it's
You know,
Pride Month. Look at this.
God dang. I love purple drink. Purple drink is good.
You know what? This is pretty good. Hold up. I think this is zero hesitation, and it's pretty.
Oh yeah.
2010 rappers used to drink this. What are you saying?
God dang. Egg.
Egg. Oh, this is so cute.
I put that in edible. Now let me explain why.
Alright.
1, I only like sunny side up eggs when they're an egg in the middle of whole bread. And 2, look at the size of those peppers. Can you imagine biting down on a pepper that big? Too spicy.
A
Too
pepper.
much. Yeah, it's got pepper flakes on it.
I didn't see that. What the heck? So it'd just be like a spicy egg. And I feel like
Super
it's
spicy.
if
Not the
I
good kind. Like if it was Tabasco sauce, that'd be one thing, but it's not.
Oh, you're right, Chortle. It has some dirt on it. Also, it looks like overcooked. So like even if you poke the middle, like it won't be like that yummy oozy type of runny egg.
You're right.
So it's like
This is like a rubbery egg.
overcooked egg, really big pepper flakes, and dirt. I think it's just edible.
Yeah, it's just edible. Like I'll eat it. Like if I go to my aunt's house and this is the breakfast she serves me, like I don't have a choice. I have to eat that.
That's so sad. I never want to be that aunt. I'd feel really bad for the kid. I'd be like, hey kid, you don't have to eat that. It's okay. If you eat this,
Literally.
you can safely consume most of the things on the list.
Literally, that was my aunt. It was all right. So I've gone to my aunt's house, and this is the kind of breakfast I got served. And then I went to someone else's aunt's house, and I got like way undercooked eggs. And I tried to eat it out of politeness, but I was just like, eggs should not be this texture.
Aww.
Aunts need to get better at cooking eggs. That's all I gotta say.
Can you recook eggs even though like they're like undercooked? Like just send them back and be like, hey, can you like just cook this a little more? Or do you think that's rude?
Absolutely. But you will get spit in those eggs as well.
I mean, that's a plus. That is kidding. As long as they're
Protein.
overcooked.
That looks like the kind that you'd get from like your grocery store's deli. Looks good. But like too much bread.
I have I'm gonna say it. I'm not a big fan of fried chicken.
No?
I feel like I've never had good fried chicken because everywhere I go it's like overly breaded and the chicken pieces are uneven, and so it's like you barely get any chicken and you just get like crunky bread, and it's like I don't know. I'm not feeling
I
it.
will
And the
agree.
heartburn.
I will agree. Chicken tendies is an art, and I feel like there's a lot of places that like overbread their chicken. Or because of the fact that like some of the chicken is really thin and some parts of it are really thick. It's like it just doesn't cook evenly. I don't know how else to say it. Like I think it looks good. I think it's super edible, but I definitely don't think all of it is edible, if that makes sense.
I getcha.
My grocery store, like I said, it makes these kinds of fried chicken, and it's like got 3 times as much bread as it needs to. And I'll be munching on the end of it, and I'll be like, "Where's the chicken? It's just bread.
Where's the chicken?
Where's the beef? God dang."
I will also make this worse. This is a quartz, so like it's gonna
Chicken
be
quartz.
hard as fuck.
Oh, it's too crunchy.
It's just gonna be too crunchy. So I don't know if it should be like it looks bad or just no way. What do you feel?
Oh. I think we'll do and looks bad just because, like, excuse me. I think it's still edible, but
You know what? Yeah, it's still edible. It just looks bad, and it's not their fault. They just cooked it weird. Yum!
it's got too much. Oh my god, right in the mouth. Right in the mouth.
These look so... They look so nice. Like...
They're juicy. They're perfect.
They're perfect sizes, and like... Just like the gleam, it's just... You're never gonna see such a perfect grape. I'm just gonna tell you guys that much. No matter how hard it is, you just swallow it like a seed. Oh my god!
Oh yeah.
We're eating well today. What is
Oh man, that's
little
pineapple
guy.
flavored 1000%. That is pineapple flavored. The best flavor gummy bear.
It looks so juicy. Oh my
It's
god.
so good.
It's also really cute. Like, this is something you take a picture of and put it on Instagram. And it would also taste good.
That goes in the mouth. I don't care how poisonous it is, that goes in the mouth.
Absolutely delicious, squishy, tasty. I can't
10 out of 10.
Yeah, 10 out of 10. It's not rock candy theta. This is squishy. It's a squishy squish.
Yeah. Squishy.
Hold up. My sibling's looking at me.
Can you imagine them making gummy bears as Shape?
I'm back.
Not gummy bears anymore.
These are just
Trolley.
gummy worms.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go.
Speaking of which, gummy worm commercials are unhinged.
What is it?
It's usually like some decrepit monster, and it's like just lumbering around, and then like the gummy worms show up and just infest its body, and it's like it's on drugs suddenly and everything's better, and I'm like, what did I just watch? There's like 3 different versions of it, and you're like, what?
Maybe we shouldn't eat gummy worms?
I'm gonna still do it though. I'm gonna go to the vending machine and eat that 4-year-old bag of gummy worms.
I'm so scared for you. You're gonna come back. You're gonna have gummy worms as your hair.
Oh yeah, they'll be pouring out of every orifice.
Alright, fellas. Forbidden Jam.
God dang, that looks so good. That's the berry flavor, which is top tier.
I don't know if this is like the consistency of a jam or a jelly, but it looks really, really good. Like enough to scoop with your own hands, I say.
It could even be like a sherbet or something, or a sorbet.
Oh, if you like cool it up, like pop it in the freezer. Yeah. Oh my god.
Yeah.
This is so good.
This is good. This is super tasty.
Zero hesitation.
Yeah, zero hesitation.
These are going by fast. Aw, this is kind of lazy. This is just dry and lazy.
I've actually seen a video where somebody made cake that looks like this. It was real cake though.
I mean, what cake will taste good that has green on it?
Hang on. I got an answer to this, but I gotta think. Apple cake. No, that's red. Dang it. Kiwi cake. Oh no,
Kiwi's
I got
not
nothing.
Green.
It's not that kind of green, you're right. God dang.
10-year-old baseball kid's birthday party. Oh my god, yeah. They just put a bunch of food coloring on this. I don't like this. I think it just looks bad. And
yeah,
like, this green part,
it looks like dry.
It's gonna hurt my teeth. And not even my teeth. Like, my teeth can take it. I'm a boar. I'm a big girl. But like, it's gonna hurt my gums. And my dentist already does that. Apparently it's because I don't floss, but like, I'm pretty sure that blood's because of the scapule, you know?
Oh my god, so my dentist has been going through, dentist techs, I guess.
What?
Like, every time Like it's set up so like you have your main dentist person, and then you have like the people who actually do the cleaning.
Uh-huh.
And they've been going through them like crazy. And so every time I go to the dentist, it's like a new tech. And I had one. Thank God they've been going through them like crazy, because I had one and I never wanted to have them again, because like when they normally do it, they scrape the tooth along the gum, but this one was actually just straight up scraping my gum. I have never bled so much at a dentist appointment before. I was like, God dang, please, never again. Please let this one go. It's fine, it's cool, it's okay. Let them leave.
Please just let them leave. That's terrible. What the fuck?
This is nerd category, but I think they're hollow on the inside, so they got this extra crunch to them. I imagine them with like a great crunch. Yeah.
Are we
Kinda
still
like
talking
chips.
about... Wait. Oh, okay. These little guys?
Sorry, no. I changed the subject without explaining myself. I'm sorry.
We're talking about teeth? Dentists?
I think teeth would probably be like a stiff popcorn. Anyways.
Anyway. Teeth should have been on here. I'm gonna be honest with you. Maybe next time.
Elephant teeth for sure.
Mm-hmm.
These things are terrifying. You look at one and you're like, oh, my head could just get crushed by that.
Exactly. So, I've seen this video around on Twitter. I think some of you have also seen it. Does anyone really have an explanation on what these are? Are they like baby clams?
Yeah, they're baby scallops.
What the scallop?
Yeah, and they swim around and they're really cute. There's another one that has a bit more of them in it, and you can really tell that they're baby scallops in that one because they're a bit bigger.
I thought they were like baby octopuses or something, but this is really cute.
Yeah, they're super cute.
This is definitely a zero hesitation moment.
Sure.
Cause like,
those are just flavor packets.
Exactly. Little guys.
Little guys.
Little tasty guys.
Just a slurp, slurp, slurp right in my mouth.
Oh my god.
I could even see these being like put in a drink, too.
Macaroni. It looks like you're throwing these up. Hold on.
I'm throwing up the macaroni.
And I'm over here slurping. Thank you for the soup.
Good soup.
What? These are like... What do you call them?
These are little Lego arms.
Oh!
This is just an entire vat of only the arms.
These are just arms. Only feet?
Yep.
No, forget about it. Only arms.
Yeah, only arms. It's where you... I'm sorry. Only arms is like OnlyFans, except people go there just to show off their guns.
That's actually kind of sweet. Like, oh, hey guys, do you want to see my muscles? And everybody compliments you.
Super cute.
Positive reinforcement.
Man.
How do you feel about this?
Love that bromance. So here's the thing. I really like Kraft macaroni and cheese, and this looks more like a Velveeta.
Ugh. I don't know what it is about Velveeta, but like, I know it's supposed to be like a better type of mac and cheese. It just doesn't taste that way.
No.
I think...
No.
Yeah, I don't know how
this
to
is for
describe
sure
it.
edible. I would say edible.
I agree. There we go. Get out of here, Velveeta cheese.
Velveeta.
Ooh, look at these marbles.
But, like, alright, so here's the thing. Is this like marbled meat, or is this like fudge?
Fuck. Wait, that sounds weird. I thought this looked like a moist cake? Marble cake?
Oh.
With like white chocolate as like the topping or whatever. But
yeah, no, that sounds really good. Like a marble. I do believe this is actually hand soap.
no way! I thought it was just like brick marble or something, or granite. Like, I did not know this was soap. I'm losing it. What the hell?
We got a lot of entries that are just rocks, but I think this one is soap.
I think it's soap as well, based on the shape.
I definitely I definitely am getting like strong like bacon with pepper vibes from these things myself, and they look great. But again, they're not cooked.
It'd probably just be edible at this
Yeah.
point.
From the cake direction, though, I'm kind of wondering what all the texture is.
Like, let's see.
Oh, like seeds, maybe?
I want to say, because I've seen some cakes that use like coffee grounds. So maybe that.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Red
yeah.
velvet with like a strawberry and white chocolate glaze.
No, like red velvet with like coffee grounds and then like a buttercream frosting.
Oh my god, buttercream is way better. Yeah.
Oh, that definitely boosted that up to a tasty tier.
Let's bump this bad boy up to tasty. Boom.
God dang.
We just had to convince ourselves.
Yeah. What kind of food is this? Is it tasty food or is it uncooked? Marshmallows go right in my mouth. No hesitation.
So,
bucket of marshmallows.
One of my biggest weaknesses as a boar mercenary is chalk. And unfortunately, I believe these are very chalky, and these will kill me and deter me from anything you don't want me near. I am so sorry, but I cannot eat this. We're gonna have to compromise.
Oh god, no.
It can't be zero hesitation. We're gonna have to fight to the death.
Alright. I can build a scenario to bring it down. Imagine this.
Okay.
You're at a campsite, right?
Uh-huh.
Like one of those like I don't know, like campgrounds that are they're owned by like a guy, and then on the weekends they do a cool group event for everyone who's camping there. Anyway, so they're having marshmallow night, like Marshmallow Sunday or something.
Ooh.
And you're like, all right, cool. And they bring like a huge bonfire, and they bring out like a bunch of sticks or whatever. And they're like, come here, get some marshmallows. And then they just serve you like this big bucket of marshmallows. And everyone in the campground is just like sticking their hands in this bucket and getting the marshmallows. And you're watching this family. And then one of them's a 6-year-old and one of them's a 4-year-old. And they're just not paying attention to their kids. And the kids are like licking their hands, and then they're sticking them in the bucket, and they're not even taking the marshmallows. They're just licking their hands.
No.
That would definitely bring this down.
That's so gross. I guess that's some compromise. Should we just make it edible?
Yeah, for sure edible.
I don't like this scenario.
Fire does cure all, Theta. You're You're right.
Burn it to a crisp with the fire and just peel off the whatever the kids were touching.
Off the
I can't.
Child
Child cooties are like the plague. I don't know what this is.
Alright, I know what this is, but it looks like orange juice. I'm gonna definitely put that in like
Forbidden orange juice?
I'm gonna put this in edible, because to be honest, it looks like warm orange juice, and I don't know how I can tell, but it doesn't look like it's right from the fridge. It looks like it's been sitting out for a while and it's warm. Maybe it's not even orange juice. Maybe it's Sunny D.
If it's Sunny D, that's even worse, considering there's like this weird residue at the bottom, and I know you can just mix it with a spoon, but it's a warm drink, and I kind of don't want to drink that. Maybe it just looks bad. What do you think?
Now, what this thing actually is a hypercorrosive acid, which is kind of what orange juice is already, but
we're gonna die.
Yeah.
I guess we know what we're doing.
Yeah.
I will dead if we drink this forbidden orange juice.
Forbidden orange juice.
Wait, does this one?
Sunny D's nuts, Choco Boco.
Thank you, Choco. One more question before we leave the orange juice. Pulp or no pulp?
I'm a no pulp kind of person.
Okay, fair.
Well, what about you?
I like pulp. It's kind of nice.
Well, what you do then is you buy the pulp variety, right? And then you get a strainer.
Oh my
and
god.
When I get a cup, I just strain out the pulp and then I just add it to your cup.
Oh my god, that's actually kind of sweet. I'll get like extra pulp, and I didn't
Yeah,
have to do
and I get no
nothing.
pulp.
It all works out. See, fellas?
Yeah.
We didn't have to fight about it.
I don't need pulp.
Exactly.
I don't want to chew my orange juice.
Why not? It's fun. Forbidden Oreo!
Oh my god, the forbidden Oreo,
Yum, yum,
please.
yum, yum.
Please, no way. That goes straight into the no way.
Yum, 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 yum. What do you mean? It's so good.
It's an Oreo.
It's so good, and there's like powdered sugar at the bottom. Like, look at this.
You're...
It's just a feisty Oreo. Come on, I sold tickets.
No. No, if this thing goes in my mouth, my body will reject itself and I will dissolve into nothing.
Can I argue with you to put it at least in looks bad?
Yes.
Cocaine spider. Oh my god. But it's gonna be so crunchy with the exoskeleton, and you crunch in, and you got like the inside, and it's feisty, so it'll try to bite you back, and you get a bit of venom in your mouth. It's delicious.
Look. Toes in your mouth is one thing, but the whole leg and then like 8 of them?
I mean, a foot has 5 toes on it, so imagine 2 feet in your mouth. It's kind of the same as having a spider in your mouth, I think.
Are you sure a foot has 5 toes?
4 toes and a big thumb. There you go. You and your cheeky little cheekies. I swear to God. I remember this very vividly when you showed me this one. And I thought it looked so delicious. And
it looks so good.
and you straight up were like, Babi, that's paint.
Oh my god. So the story is that after my grandma passed away, we had to repaint her house to sell it.
Mm.
And one of the rooms we decided to get this beautiful paint, like dark brown paint that looked like chocolate when it was like still liquid. And it dried to be an even darker color, and it was gorgeous. We put it up, and like everyone who saw this room was like, "It's wonderful, it's wonderful." And then the goddamn retailer came by and went like, "No, it has to be white. Make it white." And we're like, "Why? Everyone loves the color." And they're like, "No, no one will buy this house if it has a chocolate room. Make it white." So we had to repaint the room.
Aww.
Sucked.
What the heck, man? Realtors, what do they know? I mean, it's their job
and
they studied for it, but like, goddamn. It's a nice room, come on. Let us eat the paint.
Who doesn't want a chocolate room? Chocobokum, alright?
Am I right? I think it might kill us, but I think this is pretty tasty.
Yeah, this would definitely go in like the tasty or the edible tier for me.
Maybe edible, because it looks kind of boring, like the presentation itself. Like, sure, it looks really nice, but like a chocolate pudding occasionally would be nice, but like having it every day looking like this is like, I can put it down.
This is just like, oh yeah, I made this at home.
Exactly. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Yes, Choco, you are always in our brain. This looks so good.
This looks so good. This looks, first of all, this looks like it would cost triple digits just to buy. And you'd have to go to like some novelty place in Las Vegas to get.
Exactly. And some poor teenager in their summer break is gonna have to sew this up for you on the spot. Or at least get a machine to do it. God forbid it breaks. This
is expensive, cheap food. I don't know how else to explain it. It's expensive because of the manual labor put into it and the size, not because it's actually quality. Exactly. And that's what I love about it.
It's made with blood, sweat, and tears.
And I need that orphan blood.
Okay, well, hear me out. Is this something you would share with your friends, like on a trip? Or do you think this is something you'd keep for yourself and just snack on every once in a while?
So for starters, I don't share candy.
Oh my god.
But yes, this would be something that you share.
I'm sorry, guys. I don't share candy. Bro, come on. Just a little. Come on. Just a little.
Can you imagine? Can you imagine going to your grandparents' house and your little granny sitting there in her wheelchair, and instead of having a blanket over her legs, it's this, and she's just eating it periodically throughout the day.
Grandma, you're not supposed to. That's your blood sugar, Grandma. Please. I'm gonna die anyways.
Your diabetes, Grandma, please.
I'm gonna die anyways. Let me just see.
Oh, poor Grandma.
It's okay. She's living her life.
She is.
These look so tasty and refreshing. Like after a big dinner.
Yes, absolutely. I see these in the grocery store sometimes, and I hesitate. I have to hesitate. I do hesitate. Because I know that just because they're lemon flavored doesn't mean they're good for me.
Exactly. I don't even know how to use these. I know they're for the sink, but like it just doesn't make any sense for me.
I think they're specifically for American sinks with blenders in them.
Oh, the blender ones? Where you put your hand in and you blend your hands when you're tired?
Yeah.
Americans.
I see posts from British people being like, American sinks scare me. They got garbage disposals in there. And I'm like, yeah, but we don't turn them on when we're like putting our hand down there, even though that is a fear that every single American has.
So true, so true.
You're like the only one in your house, and you drop a fork down the sink, and you gotta go get it. And even though you're like, no, that switch is not gonna turn on. It's there. The fear is there.
I always use a chopstick to try to get it out. And if I fell, then I breathe in really hard and just grab it and cry about it later.
You breathe in really hard and you suck up the fork.
No. No. I could try that next time.
Oh my god.
I'll let you know how that goes.
My biggest fear actually isn't necessarily the garbage disposal turning on, but me sticking my hand down there and touching like wet food.
Wait, do you not like wet food? It's just squishy.
Oh, gross. Oh no. These in my mouth immediately. Sugared strawberries are delicious.
Alright, update guys, update. My sibling just walked in with Doritos and they are hot mustard flavored. And they want me to try it, and I am terrified.
Yes.
It smells so bad.
Hot mustard is something you get in like Chinese food restaurants, right?
I don't. I don't want to eat it.
Oh man, I want to try ketchup Lay's so bad.
Crunchy ASMR?
Yeah.
It's not bad.
Yeah?
Never mind! Get me some water! I hate this!
Alright, well, that one was in the I will die category.
That's so bad. What? Okay, here's how it goes. You take a little nibble and it's really good. And then like you inhale and you chew the rest and it tastes so bad. I don't want this.
No.
Take it. Get this out of my face.
Like when you drink Monster energy out of that can.
It's just not the same. It really isn't.
It's not the same.
I'm so sorry, guys, that you had to hear me fucking gag. I am so sorry, but these strawberries are going to zero hesitation. I'm so sorry.
Just imagine yourself eating these lovely sugared strawberries. They're really firm, like
they
none
really
of them
do.
Gross or squishy or
like
anything.
These are so ripe for the picking.
Oh man,
So
it's perfect. It's just perfect.
These are just perfect, honestly. Is this like a veggie chip?
I think French fry. But what it actually is a piece of quartz.
Oh. If you guys need to align your chakras, here's a piece of
That's
quartz.
right.
You just
Be sure to super glue it to your car steering wheel to make a claymore so you can die faster in a car accident.
Yeah, like if you get in a fender bender and you're tired of life, you just smack your forehead into it. Easy money.
I can't believe people are actually doing that.
Wait, are they?
Yeah, they're gluing rocks to their airbag. Like, why would you do that? I saw another one where somebody took on the passenger side airbag, they changed it to be a cactus garden.
I don't like that. That's terrible.
Why would you put cactuses on your airbag?
Why? That's just a bunch of needles in your face at the same time.
Like, it's already bad enough when those things go off. Why would you do that?
I think this will just be tasty then. As long as it's not on your airbag.
This looks like the kind of french fry that's been cooked twice and is hollow inside.
Okay. Ugh. I mean, texture-wise it'd probably be very satisfying, but like, I guess taste-wise it would not be very impressive.
Yeah.
You'd probably bite it and be like, oh, this is nice, but then it's like, I kind of don't want to finish it.
Let me tell you about McDonald's for a moment. You know how everyone's like, oh my god, McDonald's french fries are like top tier.
Yeah.
And you're like, alright, let me try. I had a gift card for McDonald's.
Ooh.
And I went to McDonald's, not even close to me. Like, I was on a trip and I was like, hey, let me use this gift card. Get some french fries from McDonald's because people won't stop talking about them. And and I ate them and it tasted like, these are what the french fries tasted like. They tasted like they had fried them yesterday. Nobody ate them. They got cold overnight. And then they refried them today. And then they sat even longer. And then I bought them.
I don't like that. Oh my god.
It was awful.
I'm so sorry.
So I was like, I must have had just a really bad batch of fries because people tell me that this is good and this is not good.
I'm so sorry you had to go through that. Just never go to that McDonald's ever again.
No way. No, I was just passing through, so no way I'm going to that McDonald's again.
I beat a video game while you guys were judging weird food. In our defense, we kind of got ambitious. We had 50 images at first, and then Zwaa was like, I can double this, and she just kept sending me like pictures upon pictures upon pictures, and we got to 113.
I was like, I'm gonna double this and pass it on.
Exactly.
Melf, I know exactly what game you were playing, by the way.
I'm scared of Melf.
Melf was playing Hamtaro Ham games.
Oh, I still need to play that.
That's the only game you could have beaten in that period of time, is Hamtaro Ham games.
Water never tasted so good just looking at these.
Right? This looks bad.
I might have to fight that. Because it kind of reminds me of Wheat Thins, like the cereal.
That's just it though, like it looks like boring grandpa cereal. I say as I look like a grandpa.
That just looks like boring.
Dry and flavorless. I had a bowl of cereal once because it was supposed to be healthy for me. And even though I put milk in it, it was like there was no milk in it at all. And as I'm eating it, I'm like, why is my mouth so dry? I put milk in this thing. It just ate all the milk and then it was still dry.
I guess you're right, because okay, if we just eat this on its own, it's kind of disappointing. And it doesn't even have sugar on it.
Oh no, it doesn't have any sugar on it.
This just straight up looks bad, guys.
It just looks bad.
It just looks bad. As healthy as it is, mummy tablets, the cereal. It just looks bad. But yogurt! This is your bowl of yogurt!
Ignited. We got blueberry yogurt. Here it is. This is what I ate.
This is what Zwaa ate. Free of silicone, easy on, easy off, a wet look finish, easy peasy.
Easy peasy, lemon squeezy, except it's blueberry.
Exactly. I actually think this isn't paint. This is probably hair product. Cause when I was dyeing my hair green, they put something like this on my hair to kind of get rid of the yellow, or orange, or whatever, the red.
You know, that kind of checks out because, like, they want to use the entire bottle because these things are expensive. So they cut, like, the top off and they're just like, all right, well, let's scoop it out.
Exactly. It's expensive and it hurts.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Or gamer cheese. Choco, you've never seen gamer cheese if you think this is what it looks like.
I suppose it's blue cheese.
But that aside, maybe just edible because it reminds me of Greek yogurt. So it's like simple and delectable. And you probably need to add like Orbeez in here.
Oh yeah, or like oatmeal or something.
Mm-hmm. Edible.
Mel, why your hair green? It's supposed to be white.
Yeah, why your hair
What kind of green, by the way? Like neon green or like forest green or like apple green? Oh my god, right in my mouth. I know the texture of this thing. It's soft. It's very soft.
Raspberry flavor buggy. Forbidden berry. Delicious.
The Oreo stays away, but this goes in my mouth.
Mm-hmm.
This is tasty. It's for sure has artificial like chemical flavor on it though.
It definitely has that raspberry artificial flavor. It's gonna be delicious.
Yeah, yeah. Radioactive green.
Whoa,
Malf,
that's crazy.
Malf, I got a question for you. Because well, first of all, was it a home dye job or was it like a professional job? And then the second question is, did your skin turn green afterwards?
It was a phase. It's a phase, Mom.
I knew this middle schooler and he got his hair dyed green, but it was like a dark green. And like for weeks afterwards, the poorest kid's skin was green.
Oh no. Poor guy.
Yeah.
It was home dye. Okay, that makes sense. You know, it's funny, my hair was also home dye. I was going for like a blue, like a nice Ramona Flowers blue. And
nice.
Since my hair is really thick and it doesn't really collect color as it should because it's also dark, it ended up turning into like a weird peacock green.
Well, I do like peacock green as a color, but I'm not certain how I feel about that as a hair color. Did it look nice?
It kind of looked nice. And then it didn't look nice after like a couple of weeks and I felt really bad. And it just turned orange and then now I have yellow somewhere at the tips of my hair. But it looks nice now because it looks like I did it on purpose. But straight up, it's just because I let my hair grow out. So it just looks like the tips of my hair are a different color.
Yeah, I'm in that process right now of growing my hair out entirely.
Mm-hmm.
I can't afford summer highlights anymore. Cause like, so here's the thing, right? Like my hairdresser, she was like, hey, COVID, you know, that thing.
Oh no.
So I'm gonna have to triple my prices.
Oh no.
And I was like, you are already really expensive to begin with. Now you're tripling your prices.
Oh,
so I stopped dyeing my hair. And then I was like, all right, well, you're also tripling your prices for just a haircut too. So I'm gonna go over here and get like a $40 haircut instead.
Mm-hmm.
And as I was talking to the guy, because he also knows my hairdresser, he was like, what do you mean she tripled her prices because of Corona? That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
Exactly. That's so
I was
dumb.
like, what? So yeah.
I feel you, Zwaa. I lost my hairdresser and now my hair is long. I miss my short hair. And Choco, it went from blue... Well, it never was blue. Here's the thing. It never was blue. So it went from peacock, blue-green, to green, to orange, and now it's like a weird blonde. But only the tips now. Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's Drong!
Oh my god! What the heck? Drong the drone? What is up? Is that butter still good?
The butter is good.
Oh, I made the thing bigger so we can read it. Because this is the forbidden sandwich.
Good morning!
Guten Morgen.
Guten Morgen. Yeah, we got a ancient non-stick frying pan. We got 2,000-year-old butter.
2,000-year-old butter.
We got prehistoric bread. We got, Egyptian cheese, and we got a 52-million-year-old tomato.
I think
This grilled cheese gonna be bussin'.
this will come out really tasty, actually.
Oh yeah, aged cheese and butter. They're both like dairy products.
Exactly, and then like the butter used to like kind of toast the bread on the skillet, non-stick frying pan.
Oh, yeah.
And the grilled cheese, like you can't go wrong with grilled cheese, especially the forbidden grilled cheese.
Yeah. Plus, like tomatoes, if it's a sun-dried tomato. Oh my god.
Oh my god, you're so right. What the heck? You're so right.
Sun-dried tomatoes are top tier.
They are super top tier. Especially on avocado toast. Oh my god. Alright, this is going...
There.
There. Zero hesitation.
We're eating the forbidden grilled cheese.
We're eating the forbidden grilled cheese.
Yes, we do look like a Grimace Shake. Thank you.
Just different phases of the Grimace Shake. Like Zwaa's the one that just tasted it, and I'm the aftermath.
I don't know why it took me so long to realize that your talking animation was the kid covered in peanut butter who goes eh.
Eh. Are you having fun with that peanut butter? Yeah. Thank you for noticing.
Oh my god.
It took me forever to get this pose down.
That kid is so sticky.
Oh my god. It just happens. Kids are messy. I can't. Kids...
It was chunky peanut butter though. That's just deluxe.
Exactly. It's chunky peanut butter. Bladed weapons confiscated from rioters by the Paris police. So it's just a sharp baguette.
It's a pointy baguette. Le Poussin, he, hon, hon, hon.
Huh? Oui, mon ami papillon. I don't know what that means, but this bread probably tastes like blood.
This bread looks like plastic.
It's just like plastic as bread, like no flavor.
Yeah.
Alright, maybe
the crumb on this one is bad.
Yeah, maybe it just looks and tastes bad. Like it's gotten stale. As cool as it is, it's better to wax someone
stale
with
bread you make like. Apparently, you're supposed to use stale bread to make French toast.
Not like croutons and stuff. What do you mean French toast?
You can make croutons too, yeah. But apparently, French toast is like great with stale bread.
Oh, I didn't know that. What the heck?
Yeah, it's not like just regular like white bread from the grocery store. It does have to be this kind of like fancy baguette stuff.
Baguette.
Yeah, with all the air bubbles.
Do you feel like this is like a no way type of thing, or do you think it just looks bad?
I would put that in no way. I don't want to eat a knife. I'm not a trained professional.
I'm a trained professional though, and I think knives are pretty tasty.
You want to put it in looks bad?
I just think it looks bad, but I think it's pretty edible.
Okay, looks bad it is.
Yay! Another compromise, baby. Oh!
Hell yeah.
Look at these little guys! Fried chicken
This
again.
is fried chicken. Alright, this one, the breading on this looks perfect. There's no burns, there's no undercooked.
And they're
These
on
are
a
S
grill,
tier.
so that means there's no grease.
Oh yeah, they're fresh. These are S tier fried chicken for sure.
I feel like this is what fried chicken should taste like. This is like tasty.
Oh yeah, this is good stuff.
It's also like even like the coloration of the fried.
Yeah.
This is pretty good.
Really good fried chicken.
What do you think? Is this tasty or?
Well, I think it goes straight in my mouth. But if you want to put it in tasty, that's fine. Fried chicken is super greasy.
I
It
feel like
makes me break out.
I feel like if I knew what good fried chicken tastes like, it looked like this. So I want to put it
Oh,
in zero
yeah.
hesitation to give you the benefit of the
This
doubt.
this is the perfect fried chicken.
Alright, this one's kind of weird. I named it funny pasta because I don't know. It just looks like funny pasta.
It looks like funny pasta. It's not cooked though, so we're dealing with the same dilemma of like the uncooked meat. However, uncooked pasta has a great texture on its own.
It's kind of crunky, like crunchy.
What you do is you buy the uncooked pasta that's like the straw that looks like a straw. It's hollow on the inside, but it's circular. And then you put it in your mouth, and then you ask someone if they can help you crack your back. And when they do that, you bite down on the pasta, and it makes a terribly loud cracking noise. And then you act like it super hurts.
You're like, oh no, my back!
My back! No, I personally have not had a Grimace Shake.
I had a Grimace Shake about an hour or two ago. Like, I ordered it as soon as I got off of work, and it got to my house. And it was actually pretty good. Despite the aftermath. Like, look at me. Look at what happened to me. This is the Grimace Shake aftermath, but it was pretty tasty, I will have to say.
I want to try it, but I'm like, I don't want to have to buy a whole meal just to try a shake.
I think you'll be fine if... Because I don't like the burger. What's it called? The Big Mac? But there's an option to change it to chicken nuggets. I have been craving chicken nuggets lately. Yeah, so maybe the chicken nuggets might be what you need.
It's called the Grimace Shake because it's Grimace's birthday.
Yeah, it's Grimace's birthday. Also, I didn't know this until just now. This is rattlesnake. This is rattlesnake cross-section.
Yeah, this is what they're an enlarged version of what their tail looks like.
That's so cool.
How it grows. Right? This is how it makes the shika.
I'm gonna...
I would definitely put this in the edible tier because it's uncooked, but you can't. It's got a nice crunch.
It's uncooked. You could play with it, so you have mental stimulation, and it's got a good crunch.
Yeah. Oh my god, can you imagine a fidget toy that's just a rattlesnake?
Oh my god, that would sell like hotcakes. I don't know what this is, so I'm gonna be honest with you, Chief.
Oh.
What is this?
It's a patio table that's been absolutely shattered that someone was selling on Craigslist.
Oh fuck. This is just glass.
But it looks like just a pile of sugar.
It really does. I don't know if Theta is still in the chat. Theta, if you're still in the chat, this is just for you. Because we were playing 7 Days to Die. And I'm like, Theta, I'm gonna eat some glass. And Theta's like, why are you gonna eat glass? And then in the top left corner you see Babi has died. So it just lets you eat glass for no reason, but I feel like it tastes pretty good. It tastes a bit like blood, but hey, once you get past that, it's kind of crunky.
Yeah, I feel like this would be like a kind of coppery tasting grain, like the big chunk sugar that they put on top of sugar cookies to make them be pretty.
Ooh, yeah. Or this is the sugar they put on those sticks.
Oh my god, yeah.
The candy rocks.
A candy.
What's Choco up to?
This would definitely have a good meal, good mouthfeel. Choco Boko.
It might be tasty.
Didn't hear about McDonald's until after he came to the US, which is, I'm gonna be honest, is actually a little surprising. I thought McDonald's had gotten, like, wiggled its greasy self into every single corner of, like, the planet.
I feel like there's...
Like, I wouldn't be surprised if you went to, like, Antarctica and there was a McDonald's there.
Poor penguins. Becoming chicken nuggets.
You go to the Eiffel Tower and there's a McDonald's there.
Drawing, that is completely accurate. I would completely offer you guys some of my glass. I am a sharing kind of boy. I don't mind sharing with friends.
Oh man, not me though. This is my glass. See this glass pile? This is mine. I'll fight you.
She will totally fight. Look at her face. Like, get the fuck away from England.
The original one that I was working on for this actually had really big, thick, angry eyebrows, but I was like, nah, that's a little too intense.
Oh, you should
Some of them
have.
tiny ones.
We could have been matching. I think mine has like the big, thick eyebrows. Oh, they're just triangles.
Yeah, good triangle ones.
Yeah, they're just the iconic triangle ones. I just naturally have big eyebrows. Babi ain't boring. Thank you.
When I was a kid, McDonald's was like the holy grail of cuisine, but now it's like, oh my god, not McDonald's again. Yeah, I used to go to McDonald's quite a bit more when I was younger. I really liked that their buns didn't have sesame seeds on them, and we used to get the apple pies back when they were actually good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I also liked that they had onions.
I grew up poor, and unfortunately, sometimes McDonald's was the only thing we can afford. So I have a love and hate for McDonald's. Yeah, I still like it. Mostly just like the fries. But other than that, it's like a love-hate relationship. It keeps me humble. I don't know.
I generally just like don't go to McDonald's, mostly just because I don't know. If I had to choose between McDonald's and Burger King, I'd rather go to Burger King. But now, like Burger King is also like drop the ball as well. So I don't know. Like I don't know if I'm getting older and weirder, like my taste buds are changing, or if fast food is just like actually sucking more. I don't know. It's not appealing as it used to be.
I like how your PNG is like you being super cute, and you're like, I don't know if I'm getting older and weirder. And you just turn into the old man.
God. I will say though that Burger King does not know how to make a Whopper properly.
Not anymore. Not anymore.
Like I go to Burger King and I'm like, can I just have a kid's meal? Because anytime I order a Whopper, not only do I get a tomato on this burger, but you put an ungodly amount of ketchup on it, and I can't do that.
Dude, my Burger King is the opposite. Like I don't know, they changed like the mayo to not like the usual mayo, like the bland one. They use like a mayo that you're supposed to use on salads into the burger, and then they like overstuff the burger with ungodly amounts of mayo, and it's just disgusting.
See, that's my problem with. I don't know if you guys have it. But there's this bakery chain called Anderson's that you usually find in malls.
Huh? Really?
And yeah, it's a nice little bakery. Like I really like the bread there. It's very soft. It's good. It's got good like teeth. Like you chomp on it and you're like, yes, my teeth are happy.
Ooh.
And they make like soups and some desserts and stuff and sandwiches, and I'm like, all right, cool, I'm gonna get a sandwich. And it's like, all right, I need you to know 2 things about Anderson's. 1, every single sandwich on the menu has mayonnaise. No matter what the sandwich is, it will have mayonnaise on it. And 2, mayonnaise will be so thick that you're gonna think it's like a block of cheese, but it's not. It's just mayonnaise.
Oh god, that's terrible.
And I'm like, god dang, who's the owner of Anderson's, and why does he like mayonnaise so much?
Why? Somebody put some mayo on this puppet right now.
Yep.
It's a good segue into donut glazed snakes. I will say that much.
These look like Krispy Kreme donuts, first of all.
No, those are really bad. I don't like those.
They have the right color, and the glaze looks like it's the right thin consistency with Krispy Kreme. What kind of donut do you think they are?
They look like a mom and pop's type of donut, in my opinion, because the Krispy Kreme near where I live, they overcoat it, and it looks like they thawed out the donut instead of making it.
Oh no.
So when you said Krispy Kreme, I was like, oh no. But this actually looks delicious. This looks delicious. This is like...
I love mom and pop donut stores.
Toasty.
Like if you can find a donut store that is not a chain, go to it. Don't go to the one at the grocery store if your grocery store makes donuts. Mm-hmm. Don't go to Krispy Kreme. Maybe go to Dunkin'. I really like that they actually have strawberry donuts at Dunkin' Donuts.
Mm-hmm.
No, no, go to a mom and pop. Go to a rickety little rundown thing and you go in there and it's like the entire family is working. That's the donut place you want.
I don't know what these kids are doing. They literally just came up to me and they showed me like the most scariest the scariest gummy the scariest thing I've ever seen. Can you guys take a picture of that, please? Please. I might show this to you guys on the Babi Cave.
Yeah, dang.
But I think this is an instant zero hesitation because it looks like there's a lot of love put into these snake donuts.
I would put this in tasty, but yeah. These are I do love donuts. I love sprinkles on my donuts.
I could double up on your donuts. Tasty. I could double up on it because what if these hurt?
No, these are like pythons. They're fine.
Oh, okay. So they're not spicy.
Yeah, no. These are like these are noodles. They're not. These are just like when you say send me nudes, this is what they mean.
You heard that, boy? Send me nudes, and then you send me these snakes. They're so cute. Look at them. Ooh, milk. You like milk?
What's what Chocoboco saying? Milk. I remember a midnight snack is cheddar cheese with ketchup and mayo on top, and then my roommates wonder why the cheese always runs. Choco, what are you doing?
Get some bread on that cheese, bro. Get some bread on that cheese. What are you doing?
God dang it. Chocoboco is my dad. What he does is he'll get like a slice of cheese and then he'll put like mayonnaise on the cheese and pickles and then he'll just eat it and I'm like, what are you doing?
Oh my god.
Alright, this milk, believe it or not, I actually have a jug of this milk in my room.
Ooh.
Yeah. I was working on a project and it needed a lot of milk.
Me too. I was making I think I showed it on stream last time. I was making a daruma.
Ooh.
Out of what do you call it? It's like this milk and water and
no, paper mache.
There you go. Paper mache. I was making that.
Nice. I am working on some paper. I was working on some paper. I was trying to make like the perfect form for like a glove that is also a paw. Because I heard that in the fursuit community specifically, it's really hard to make them, and my brain just sort of went, I'm gonna do it and I'm gonna make a nice thing. And then like it was dead middle of winter when I decided to do this. And so it never dried and my hands were constantly hurting because it was super cold, and I just kind of like gave up not even halfway through making this mold.
I'm sorry.
And so now I have this strange, really hard paper mache hand in my room.
It's just there, ominously.
It's just there, yeah.
I want to get covered by this milk and run against a wall? You're just gonna get stuck. I once made myself a sandwich in the dark, but we had chunky peanut butter instead of the regular kind, and I heard a rumor that people knowing rats into the grinder at the factory and freaked out when I bit into it. Oh my god.
That's actually super funny. I'm sorry that happened, but that is super funny.
Oh no, a rat!
Oh no, a rat!
That's so fucking.
Oh, where's Ratsney?
I know, he should
probably
be here.
Asleep.
The blue guy scares me when he talks. It looks like a growth animation. I thought it was rat bones. You love these. You love these. These took a bunch of love and care to make. I think.
Oh my god.
I think
I would put that in. I would die if I ate that and drank that.
I mean, a lot of kids drink this at a young age in
pre-kinder. It is water-based, you're right.
It's water. It's non-toxic as well. I think this is probably
like a no way
edible.
Yeah, okay, edible.
I can fight it to be edible because it's not tasty, but it was something that you drank as a kid, and it's also has like a lower. How do I say it? Like it takes forever to try to get this to taste cold, so it's not as pleasing as tasty. So it's just edible. It's just milk.
Yeah. Remember that episode of the Powerpuff Girls where there was a kid who would eat glue?
Yeah.
And then one day, like, a vat of toxic waste fell into the glue mixture for some reason. Oh my god.
Poor kid. Look at this beautiful marbled ham.
That goes right on my sandwich.
This goes straight on the sandwich, or even on like those fancy cheese boards with like the grapes and the cheese and the ham and the crackers.
Oh.
This is beautiful.
Yeah. Charcuterie? I don't know, it's French.
Chargragi? Chardonnay? I don't know.
Sure, Groosey.
Every time I hear Groosey, I think of Gru.
Yeah.
Or else.
We are going to steal the moon. Oh no, I got a scarf and everything.
It's you! You were Gru!
I was Gru the entire time.
Oh my god. I think I need a Babi made Drong emote. Drong, your yippee looks perfect. You don't need me to make it.
Oh man, that's a good looking yippee, let me tell you.
Alright, how are we feeling in this ham? I think this ham is perfect on its own, honestly. This is perfect ham.
I would definitely put like this ham with something like a sandwich or like in an omelet or something. But yeah, it's a good ham. That's what, there's no fat on it or anything.
You could probably even just roll it up and have it as a snack.
Oh yeah.
I think so.
In preschool, I used to do this thing. No, not preschool. Kindergarten. I used to do this thing where I would take salami and I'd put raisins in it and then I'd roll it up. And we used to pretend that was the most delicious stuff ever. It was not. But we used to pretend it was, and it was very fun.
Bro. Sorry, I had to mute myself because like they brought me some gummies. That handmade gummies, and like I choked when you were telling the story. But I promise the gummies were really good. It was great.
Handmade gummies, huh?
Yeah, they're grape flavored.
Ooh. Alright, so what are these?
These?
I feel like I know what they are, but...
These are ink balls for your printer.
So this is ink balls for your printer?
Yep.
What kind of technology is that? What?
Ink balls for your printer, so you pop them in your mouth and they explode. And now your mouth is a different color. You probably had a pink one.
Gushers. Yeah. A magenta.
There you go. What are the colors? CYMK or something?
Yeah, CMYK. So cyan, magenta, yellow, and black.
There you go. There you go.
And you're like, why is black a K? Why isn't it a B? Oh, because of blue. But that's cyan. That's the C.
So we got the wrong blue. We gotta call the cops.
Yeah.
How do you feel about these bad boys?
Oh, if they're like Gushers, they go straight in my mouth. If I had a choice between Gushers and fruit roll-ups, I would grab both of them and put them in my mouth simultaneously.
I think that would be a very fun stream idea. Just mixing the Gushers and the roll-ups.
Oh man, I was watching Jordan Stallion. God dang. What you do is you take a little bit of ice cream and you put it in the fruit roll-up, specifically the sheet variety, not like the fruit by the foot one.
Ooh, yeah.
And you roll some ice cream into it, and then when you bite into it, it cracks.
Oh my god. That sounds satisfying.
Like it turns... Yeah.
I want some.
That looks good. Is that the gummy you just ate?
It looks
like the grape gummy?
It looks like the gummy I just ate. But the gummy I ate looked kind of crunky. Kind of like me. But like this is a nicer looking gummy, honestly. Like look at it.
This looks like the kind of vitamin gummies you'd get though. Like it's not just a regular gummy. This gummy has a purpose. This gummy is here to help children.
Exactly. Actually, there's some lore. There's gummy lore. Give me a second, fellas.
We got gummy lore. That who wasn't in front.
Wait, what happened?
Oh no! When I bit into the magenta ball, it blew up so much it covered you.
That's what happened. Oh my god, this is gummies you get in libraries. A tiny 48mm Greek owl carved in purple fluorite. The owl was a symbol of the goddess Athena, by the extension of the city of Athens. A small precious stone sculpture was likely carried as a votive idol or protective amulet. 4th to 3rd century BC. Aw, that's so cute.
So here's the interesting thing. So owls inherently, like the actual animal, even though they're actually not very smart creatures. They're considered rather dumb animals. And yet you go, oh, it's a wise owl. Look, it's an owl with a graduation hat on it. You know, owls are considered smart. And it's not because owls are actually smart. It's because of their association with Athena, the goddess of a goddess of a lot of things. One of which is, you know, smart, being smart. The goddess of smart. Clearly, she has not blessed me with brains. Basement Korean, Alola.
Welcome, how's it going? We're just tearing some cursed forbidden foods. Talking about how owls are not very smart.
They're not. They have very good hearing though.
How many of these owl gummies would you eat? Oh, I have the wrong picture up. How many of these owl gummies would you eat to try to be smart?
Oh my god, I'd be that kid who like ate the entire tub of the vitamin gummies but then had to go to the hospital because I had too much power.
That's such a... They needed to stop you. Oh my god, is this like sherbet? Look at this.
That is that's so beautiful looking.
This is really nice. It reminds me of shaved ice with like different color juices.
Oh yeah, like Filipino ice, I think is what it's called, right?
I think
Good
so.
Stuff.
There's also like the shaved ice that isn't like ice. It's like cream, shaved cream.
Oh,
that's really good.
Yeah. Now I want to say that these are from the Rainbow Mountains. So I went on a road trip across the United States, and I actually saw the Rainbow Mountains. The problem is that the United States is a big country, and I mean a lot of the attractions and natural wonders of it are rocks. So by the time I got to the Rainbow Mountains, I saw this, and I went, it's just a bunch of rocks, and went and just kept going.
Oh no.
So what I'm saying is if you want to have a magical time in the United States, pace yourself, because things as beautiful as this will suddenly become not that interesting after you've seen beautiful rocks 500 times.
I feel ya. But then again, like, I drive by this area, I'm not gonna say where, but there's so many rocks there, like really big freaking rocks. Like, I want to hike there so bad, but like I've just never had the chance to do it since I lived here, and I just really want to touch those rocks, and the magic just never goes away. So maybe it's just these specific rocks. I don't know.
So yeah, definitely the two things for people coming to America: one, it's a lot bigger than you think it is, and two, we got a lot of rocks. We have a mind-boggling number of rocks here.
We just fucking love rocks, man.
We love rocks so much we carved people's faces into them.
Exactly.
We got rocks for days. We got rocks for weeks. We got rocks for months.
We even bedazzle our butts. Rock butts.
We really do. We got rocks. This is a country for rocks. We are Pewter City.
Yeah. The rock gym.
Yep.
Where should we categorize this? Probably just edible?
Yeah, I'd put that under edible just because it looks like there's some dirt on it.
Yeah, you know what?
Some dirt on my rock.
I dropped my sherbet rock into my rocks, and it has dirt on it. I don't want to eat that anyway. Oh, now this.
Strong only now notice Pepino.
Oh yeah, that's Babito Pepino. He's my son. He's super cute. He's cooking. Look at him. Babito Pepino, he is cooking. This is my son. Funny enough, I didn't draw him. I just love him a lot.
You should. He looks great.
I love him. 10 out of 10. My octopus wife drew him.
Yeah.
But I think they're schnoozing, so oh well.
I think your octopus. Didn't your octopus wife like die and like got reincarnated as like gamer cheese or something?
I'm gonna write that down. Hold on. Alright, hold on. Didn't your octopus wife die and turn into gamer cheese or something? Zwaa 2023, boys! I need to clip that in its rawest form. I'm gonna look into this later at 3 hours and 12 seconds.
God dang.
Thank you so much, Zwaa. Thank you so much for being alive, I swear to God. Blue meth jelly. This looks like those cakes, those Jello cakes they make. So it's got like this blue meth jelly, but then it's like covered in Cool Whip. Yeah. I feel like it looks beautiful but tastes bad. Like Listerine mouthwash. This
definitely looks like it's edible, but not necessarily tasty.
Man, where would that be? Oh, we have a tier for that. It's just edible. Here we go, sorry.
Just edible.
Cause like, I know we're memeing and shit, and this is literally just ice. It would just taste good and be satisfying, but like, we're memeing and shit, so it's just gonna be edible because it just looks like Listerine. I don't know. I like it. It's pretty.
To be fair though, that like when it gets that blue color, what it means is it's super pure. Like all the air has been pushed out of it.
Ooh.
That looks fresh. That looks fresh as heck.
Fresh as heck. Ice. Look at this.
That watermelon right there.
Forbidden
God
Jolly
dang.
Rancher.
Melf, what are you doing? Melf, don't you have school tomorrow?
Melf,
go to school.
Melf, go to school. Go to Skrunk. Sleep.
I'm just trying to scare Melf.
I need to go to work, but I don't wanna. I'm sorry, Drunk.
Oh.
I'm sorry. Thank you so
Octopus
much.
Oh my god. Melf, you have to go to school. Melf, you have a math test tomorrow.
Melf, you have to go to sleep. You have to go to sleep, Melf. You have to go to sleep.
Melf, your brain is rotting.
I'm sorry, Melf.
You have a test tomorrow where I'm gonna have to give you a granola.
We're gonna have to give
for your brain.
I'm not gonna wake you up in the morning, Melf. Tomorrow's my day off. It's okay, Melf. You don't have to lie to us. Yeah. You don't have to pretend to be sick to not go to school. We're still gonna take you to school.
Today is not a hooky day. You don't get no hooky, and you don't get no hooker, and you don't get no cookie.
No hooker, no cookie. I think this is a straight up zero hesitation moment.
Oh yes, for sure. That is a good piece of watermelon. It's got no seeds in it.
No seeds. Absolutely gorgeous. Like, look at this. No skin. No of that weird white stuff from the.
Oh yeah.
From the rind. This is beautiful, beautiful Jolly Rancher.
God, oh my god. At work we have a product right now that smells exactly like the watermelon Jolly Rancher. I'm losing my mind.
That sounds amazing.
So good.
We need.
I didn't buy it because I have way too much of that stuff already, but like it's so good.
I don't need to hire hookers. I make my own cookies. All right, Mouth. All right, it's okay, buddy.
Can you imagine like a bakery?
A bakery.
And it's just exclusively run by hookers.
I think that'd be kind of cute because it would give them an opportunity to have two services.
I feel like it'd be a money laundering scheme.
Oh my god.
Bye, Jerome.
Bye,
Have fun
John.
at work.
Have fun at work.
You're gonna pass that math test for sure.
You'll do great in the math test. We'll make you a grilled cheese when you come back, Sonny boy. Give me thoughts and prayers or something.
Thoughts and prayers, thoughts and prayers.
Freaking mouth. Alright, wait, what you think about this jungle juice? Airport jungle juice.
Because it's from the airport, it's not just like alcohol. It's all liquids.
We're talking...
So it's got shampoo in there, and it's got like mouthwash.
Aw, man.
It's probably got perfume in there.
Now that you put it that way, yeah. Because like if it was just regular liquids, like, you know, like soda, orange juice, I don't know, energy drink, water, it's just gonna be a funny little jungle juice. But if we're in the airport, so that means soap or shampoo or whatever, conditioner, perfume,
all liquid.
Lubricant for your oil, I don't know,
lubricant for your not oil,
for your glasses. I don't like this, actually.
not to mention, because like, have you ever like seen one of those donation buckets and like you look inside of it and not only are there no donations in it, it's just full of trash?
Yeah.
Like, there's not just liquids in there, there's also solids.
I don't like that. Somebody put their granola bar wrapper in there.
Yeah, so that's gonna be a looks bad for me, dog.
This might kill us if we drink it.
Oh, that too.
What do you feel?
We might have a fun time, but like, this is dead.
I think we're just dying. As fun as this jungle juice is.
This is a very dead open inside.
Oh, lava cake! Lava cake!
Here we are.
Lava cake!
So, I don't know if this is molten rock or if it's molten metal, but it definitely looks like it's... Oh, it looks good.
It looks like this is the waiter bringing the thing to you.
It looks like a Oh, I don't think they're custards, actually. It's not flan either. It's
that thing that you use
a dessert.
Torch on?
Yeah, and it's like vanilla flavored, and it's got a pudding consistency.
Yum.
Yeah, for sure. That's what it looks like. Although the title of this thing is called Forbidden French Onion Soup.
I mean, I've never had French onion soup, so I can't say anything. I think I might have
I
to
really
this
like
one
French
now.
onion soup.
You think this is tasty?
This is tasty.
Let's see. This will be tasty. Boom. Mostly because I have no experience with this French onion soup.
We got some C444. Welcome. That is for sure edible. Can you imagine that getting served to you like in that little car too?
That'd be so cute.
Like the waiter.
I'd feel so proud of
the
myself.
The waiter just comes by and is like, vroom.
I feel like that would be like their favorite part of the day when somebody orders like the giant soup. Bring the soup. Hell yeah, I'm forklift certified. Sign me up.
Oh man.
This is like
one of these
gorgeous.
Days, maybe. This is beautiful. This kind of looks like the lava lamp I have.
I'm gonna say zero hesitation. Like, I have no self-control.
Oh, yeah. I don't know if you remember, there's this movie called
My Favorite Martian.
Yeah, My Favorite... Oh, you already know.
Yeah.
My Favorite Martian. It was something Martian. And he just, like, he sees this and he cracks it open. And for some reason, he says oobleck right before drinking it.
Oobleck.
And I was always like, is that what's inside oobleck? And then I found out oobleck is definitely not what's inside of a lava lamp.
Uh-oh.
Oobleck is like what happens when you mix cornstarch and something else. It's this material that when it's like not being messed around with, it's a liquid, but if you try touching it, it becomes a solid.
Oh, that sounds cool.
Yeah. It's really hard to mix together for that reason.
So it's not oobleck, but oobleck is still a cool thing on its own.
Yeah.
Ah.
There's actually some YouTubers who filled their entire swimming pool up with oobleck, and they wanted to see if they could run across it. They can, but if they stop moving, it becomes quicksand.
And they'll probably suffocate and die.
Yep. Yeah.
That's kind of scary.
Yeah.
Oh, look at this. Lemonade.
I need you to understand how angry I was when I saw this image.
Why?
I can't explain it. But I was so angry when I saw this image.
Is it the shelving? Is it what's getting you so angry?
I can't get into it, but it made me so mad. Just know this image caused me mental anguish.
Oh no. Is it work related? Is
Yes,
it work related?
This makes so much
Zwaa. She's just angry with this soup. Sorry, it's not soup, it's lemonade. She's just angry.
It's lemonade. So it's a milk carton full of lemonade. I'm gonna be honest, that probably I would drink that if I didn't know.
It's just tasty.
Yeah, I wouldn't hesitate if that was in the fridge, and I would just put it in.
Just drink straight from the carton too.
Yeah.
But I have roommates and I can't do that. It's just a fantasy of mine.
No sharing.
No sharing. Adi's juice. Babi's juice. It just has my name on it so I can drink it. Alright, how you feeling? Is this like a zero hesitation? If you didn't know it was so...
This would either be like a zero hesitation or a tasty, yeah.
Boom. Right there.
Right there.
Look at that.
How many more of these do we have?
I'm scared. Oh, we have like 3 rows. How you feeling?
I'm feeling tired, to be honest. I'm feeling real tired.
I'm feeling it too. It's been...
God dang.
It's been 3.5 hours, Zwaa.
Yeah.
Zwaa, what are we doing? I feel like these PNGs. We have become these PNGs.
I have become this old man eating paint because I think it's ice cream or something.
3 AM. It's okay. I think we can wrap it up. Like, don't even look at this tree. I'm gonna hide this tree for you. Okay? Don't look at it. There.
This tree doesn't exist.
The tree no
It
longer
is
exists.
not perceivable.
I might have to take a screenshot of the actually I may by you. Oh. I'm gonna take a screenshot of our progress so far and we can continue this whenever you have free time.
Yeah.
Or if you're free on Saturday during the Babi Maid Cafe, we can finish it.
Oh, that would be good, yeah.
You look
This
like
is so
Spider-Man. You look like Batman. Because Babi's covering your eyes.
God dang.
She's Babi Man.
Like that principal from
There we go.
Owl House.
Oh yes, with the guy that covers his eyes. But
yeah.
thank you everybody for coming. We're not even done, and I think chat, you guys submitted more entries into the Babi Cave. So if you guys want, I can add those for next time. But I'm hoping someone's alive right now so we can raid them. How are you guys feeling?
Looks like Michael of the Woods.
Michael of the Woods is online right now. Let's see. Where's my camera? There. I need to close it because then you guys can see my screen, which isn't bad. It's just like 2 dogs in a police car being chased by a police car. It looks really cute, but that's just how it be. You know what?
My husbando is not neglected. My husbando
this.
is doing the crossword in the corner. He's fine.
Why can't you put this much time into Layton? Your husband is so neglected. Come on. Who are we rating? I think you said Michael of the Woods, but it's really late for him too. We're in the same time zone.
God dang. Arf.
Huh?
Arf.
Arf? Where?
I heard a dog bark.
Oh, I'm like, who the heck is Arf? I don't know anybody named Arf. Oh my god. Ooh, Rainbow Siege. Tom Clancy. Let's bother some. I'm sorry, it's okay, Basement Curry. Let's bother Dax Mirage.
Nice, nice, nice.
Let's bother Dax Mirage. I think they are in a different time zone, so I should be fine. I hope I spell their name right. Otherwise, this would be really embarrassing. There we go. There we go. Alright, thank you everybody for coming. We are so tired, but look at all this delicious food we got to, what do you call it? Taste?
Yeah.
And rate? Oh my god.
Yeah.
I'm so tired. This is gonna be really fun to download and post up on YouTube, and then I could just put timestamps, and you guys don't have to watch the whole thing, but at least there'll be timestamps. I think that'll be fun.
Yeah.
Do you have anything fun to say, Zwaa?
Rule number 77, don't never stand on a swivel chair.
Don't never stand on this swivel chair. I saw that. It's in the memes.
Oh my god.
Alright, well,
I love that guy.
I'll see you guys next time. Everybody say bye to Zwaa! Bye,
Bye.
Zwaa! Bye-bye!
Bye-bye. Pew, pew, pew.